Alright. There we go. Hello, we are live. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to Distant Dungeons. We are here to once again play for another session of Sleeping Gods, our secondary offshoot campaign, our dark campaign anyway. We are here with not the whole cast as usual, but we have myself as DM, Cass. We have Kiara playing as Ostre, our Haringon warlock. We have Adam playing as Zenkila, our necromancer wizard. And we have Nathan playing Silen, our Shadowkai ranger. A bit of a recap from last session. We will toss some music. So far, we're throughout our campaign. You guys have escaped the clutches of the god of death Nihaik, pulled away from his realm by the sleeping gods for a mission of their own, to help them and free them from their imprisonment in their own domains. Accepting this on the basis that you will be rewarded with a great boon or wish should you succeed, you follow through, and 3 of the deities are assigned to you to guide you in your starting mission. Believing it to be useful to you, they decide that the best course of action is to first acquire at least a memory for each of you, so that you may understand who you are, what drives you perhaps, or at least what might help you in the coming days, and perhaps more. You acquire, each of you, a memory. Ostra and the rest of you anyway, all facing off against a older version of Ostra and discovering a memory of her past. Moving to find Zenkilla's tomb within the Dreamlands, fighting off what might be Zenkilla's brother in the mix of it as well, and both resurrecting and reanimating the corpse of yourself, and using it to fight these paladins, these guardians that represent Nihaik, the god of death. Fighting that off, you actually meet one of the other mortal dreams, much like yourselves, a captain and his crew, his motley crew, and a ship, almost like a living memory of a ship, as they sail across the realm of Azad. And there you finally rest. And in that rest, Silen gets his memory restored. Though not in the normal way where you sought it out, but rather a memory sought him out. And you acquired a memory...
A very scared memory, apparently.
One that might show some origin, at least. And implication as to what Silen is, in truth. You have been referred to as the Dreamwalker multiple times, and apparently some kind of fey court exists within the Dreamlands that you played an important part in. Not sure what that fully is, but clearly it was significant. Following that, the forces of the archspells seem to track you down and attack the ship, engaging and boarding upon it, and you fought 2 very competent warriors of one of the archspells. Though successfully, you managed to slay one of them. The other escaping by taking some kind of scroll case and using it to teleport away, escaping your clutches. The captain of the ship thanked you and was impressed by your efforts, and did mention that he has dealt with this group of people before, and that while you have managed to slay one of them, probably they will be back at some point, though this will hinder them greatly, until they are able to re-manifest within the Dreamlands. At that point, Azad appeared before you, scared somewhat and alarmed by the fact that the waking gods and the archspells found you so quickly, remarking that this usually doesn't happen. Not sure what that fully means, but he mentions that there is a way that potentially you could be shielded from the gaze of the art spells. So he put forward the idea that you can either continue on your quest for your own memories to help you better deal with what is to come, or you can deviate and acquire an incantation. And at this point, he puts it forward to all of you as to where you would like to go. And we begin our session here on the deck of the ship after the fight. What would you like to do? The crew seems to be gathering things. The healer of the crew, the green-skinned tiefling, goes about helping the other crew members, and also the ship itself and the spectral crew, as it were, and properly like healing everyone up. And and the captain and Azad stand before you.
So, what would this incantation require us to do?
Well, it is not going to be easy, probably. It's not something that we can provide. It's something you will need to find a certain individual. A person who is very capable at crafting intricate spells and wards and defenses. One who uses it herself, anyway. Looks at you, Silen. The Dreamwalker would be able to find her, as much as the incantations are potent. The Dreamwalker's gaze cannot be fully hindered, though ours can. So you will be able to handle that, supposedly, at least.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that his magic cannot be fully hindered as opposed as yours?
Indeed.
Aren't gods supposed to be the strong ones?
Well, funny you say that.
No
Well,
offense.
It's okay. It's understandable. You are not fully aware of like how these things work. The Dreamwalker is a very important position, which is why we required you for this mission specifically. Turns to Silen again, and then like looks back at Ostra. The Dreamwalker cannot be prevented from walking across the Dreamlands, for he is, and they are the Dreamwalker.
I see. So you got your position with nepotism. She says. She's giggling. She's laughing. She's not taking this seriously. She's just making jokes.
No, it's not acquired that way, but we seek out the Dreamwalker when we can. Having him as an ally is always useful.
Excuse me, I don't know if maybe I'm the one that's missing out here, but what the fuck is a Dreamwalker? And why is he
Gesture
the
at
Dreamwalker?
Silen. He
Sorry,
earned
thank
it.
you, I appreciate that. Can you maybe describe? Sorry, I'm new here. I've been here for like what, 10 hours maybe. So
Fair.
some description would be nice
Well,
into what this entails.
I can't stay here long, so choose your questions wisely. Simply put, the Dreamwalker is a position that is acquired and earned from one of those who live within the Dreamlands. And that's as much as I'm willing to share right now.
Wait, you are from here? Turning to...
And that is something, yeah.
Silen, would you care to elaborate?
Which what exactly?
I thought we were all just summoned here from our deaths, gruesome deaths. For me, at least. And I
Is
popped up
still
over
the
here,
case.
so
That is still the case, as far as I know.
That's as much as you know, Silen. It is true.
Yeah.
That's fair. You probably don't remember shit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm like, hey, nice. Everyone's picking on me now.
I mean, he did name you his favorite child, so
this is true. I will mention, and actually, like you guys, since you just brought it up, one of the Tiefling crew, I'm finding his name, Ivan, had spoken to you, Silen, the night before, and like you guys mention it, it's just, well, yeah, the elves are from here. Like this is the purple skin tiefling, the one with the blindfold, and the monkey who is now on his shoulder, and it's just like kind of like nitpicking at the hair in between Ivan's horns, and says, "Yeah, the elves are from here. I was actually curious if you were familiar, but it seems your memories aren't fully with you yet. But the courts are something that I'm curious about, actually."
Is the ghost still here?
Yeah, Azad is still here, and he's just
Azad?
like, I am pressed for time, and the more I stay here, the
Just
more...
one moment. Just one thing. Here's why won't you just recruit all the elves which are already here to help you?
That would be nice.
Are they against you?
Some. The courts have picked their sides. If
Okay.
What's left is... they are in motion.
So why not just kill them all and
Let's
make them
get-
your little summons?
That's not how it works.
I mean, what to
Not-
Silen?
Not everything can
It
be
was
solved
a
with murder.
very dangerous, and Malak expended a lot of the power left for him to acquire the three of you.
Interesting.
There was a choice to be made, and you three were the best picks.
Okay, I love the flattery. Okay, so what's the plan?
If you seek the incantation, you will seek Yersal.
Is that a person?
Yes.
Yersal.
Yersal. Yersala. She can provide incantations. She is... Well, she is different from you. In that she once was a mortal dream, but she manifested much differently and more powerfully. There are many like her in the Dreamlands, entities with their own small pockets of domains, and she is one that is quite potent and quite neutral in our predicament.
I sound like there's something that can be lost here. Does she do deals?
She tends to provide when people require aid, and she would ask things in return. This is kind of how all of us in the Dreamlands work, to be fair. Well, there's always a compromise to be made. Negotiations are...
There always is.
There is always
That's
a
true.
way. Just be sure to not overstep your hand. Don't reveal too much of what you know. And I'll admit, she is neutral, but she doesn't really like us as much. So just
Don't
choose
mention your name.
words carefully.
Got you.
Yes, he looked around a little bit and like, yes, I think I will have to indeed part ways. And I think moving forward, we won't be able to do what we've been doing. If the art spells are already on your trail, then us getting here and manifesting as we do will only put a bigger target, even if you might be hiding. So from this point on, you guys will have to work more independently. If you need us, look for bodies of water, look for mirrors, and you may communicate with us. We will try to send our envoys and our allies. Looks at the captain here. We have many, like the captain, within the various domains. This is mine. I believe you will be traveling towards Hayek's territory. She tends to enjoy the peripheral of the eternal living.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. I will bid you adieu. Take care, Dreamwalker. Be careful. it's on you now to move forward. Gives a little tiny salute in his impish human child form and vanishes. The captain looks. Wow, you guys got it.
Yeah,
Not
not
bad.
much information.
Yeah, but that is kind of how it is, I guess. You're pretty competent. You're pretty capable. You took down Jasper pretty fucking well. I think you've. I think this is a job that you can handle.
Okay. So, Celine, seems like it's up to you now.
How
Where
are
do we
you
go?
guys? Like, do you need a rest?
I did not take any damage.
I have no memory of what
You
happened
okay?
during the fight, so give me a second. I'm reading through.
Check. I think a lot of stuff was being targeted at the other enemies, at the other allies, like for the
Yeah.
most part. But I don't know if any of you like spent spells.
I'm not seeing spell spent.
I would say at most like a short rest has been taken.
I expended X-Blade's curse.
Short rest recovered.
To be fair, I do have some spell points missing, but I'll be fine.
You can arcane recovery,
True, very true.
so I'd say
Yeah,
it's
I should do that. How much do I get from that? Points?
equal to your level, so 6 points is max.
6 points. That's good. I'll use that.
And I recover the 10 hit points that I lost.
Yeah, you hit die. For sure.
By the way, my arcane recovery is me like cutting up my wrists and just having the blood dip into my mouth as I arcane
Wow.
recovery like that.
Okay.
Because I'm edgy, you know.
Fun.
You just do that like out in the open for everyone to see, or
Yeah.
Like, okay.
No, out no. I'm like 1 second, guys.
The skeletons surround you.
Ah.
You.
That tastes great.
They
Ew.
lumber forward.
Would you like some?
No. No, Jesus.
A bit of a bitter taste to it.
Yeah. Malik. By Malik, what the hell are you?
Lovely.
Ears flattened like. Yeah.
Perfect. That is a refreshing short rest. As you conclude that, Silen, essentially, you have your feature, and like you've used it once before so far.
Yeah.
So essentially, that's like you're not sure how this works. It's more like you're running it off of instinct right now. That's kind of the
Yeah.
vibe of it. But unless there's anything you want to talk as a group, as in, or anything you
I
want
have
to
a
discuss.
question.
Mhm.
How do my skeletons gain back HP?
Basically, they can also short rest.
And what are their hit points? As in, what are their hit dice?
Essentially, if you have their stat block, usually it shows.
I do. Fair. Okay.
It shows you
good.
like next to their health. It typically shows you the amount of dice. Probably isn't.
'Cause I'm looking at the
skeleton.
the skeleton one, and their HP is 13 here. I don't know if we changed that.
So your skeletons have more health because of their
Because
undead.
they gain. Yes.
undead trolls.
Yes.
But their hit die is 2d8.
The D8. Okay, +6. Got you.
So basically,
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, they can roll 1d8 plus 2 twice.
Mhm.
Like if they
Yep.
only need 1, you can just use 1. And then they
Yes,
long
that's
rest as
what I
well.
know.
They can also like fully heal, but they can recover with a short rest.
Perfect. Okay, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Nice. Yes. If there's nothing else, essentially, so then you can take a moment to like focus this energy and look. And I will say, if you are doing so, give me a survival.
I will attempt.
One thing, are there any more weapons on the ground? Something that I can give my skellies?
I would say you can definitely. There's some that I don't know.
Like, 2 of them have a shield, for example.
You can get a shield for sure. Shield for each of them for sure, and like essentially a short sword is definitely doable. I'd say for not like there isn't armor that you can
Mm.
acquire. So they're basically at their base, but they have shields. So if maybe like the stat block doesn't typically have a shield, consider that they have a shield.
Okay, the new ones, because the first one has
The first one, the first
chain,
one
I think.
has everything. I think like it has some armor as well.
Why does this skeleton have AC 19? I'm so confused.
I think it's because you have a shield and they might be wearing something like scale mail, with like a medium armor that gives them 15 plus.
They have a
2.
shield. They have a shield +1,
They have that are just +1 shield.
and then the skeleton has AC 16. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna put it has a shield. That's fine.
I remember you finding armor, like some kind of medium armor.
I think so as well. All right.
So it's probably an armor 14 +2 dex, and then shield, which is
That's
+3.
shield.
Because shield is +2 normally, and because it's a +1 shield, it gives you
Yeah.
another +1.
Okay.
So that one is 19. Then the other ones would be AC 15.
They're
right
both
now.
18.
AC 15, I think. The other ones, because they don't
No,
have
the first-
armor.
The first one has 18 and a normal shield.
Okay.
Okay, so this guy only has a shield +1 then. Okay.
That. So
14, 15.
I don't know how
Okay.
you've sorted out your armor.
I fixed.
I would suggest to make a bulky one and make the other ones basic until you can match them.
Yeah. I fixed. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
So yes, survival check for you, Silen.
Am I also expending a detect portal with this or no?
Yes, you would be.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. Alright.
Three on the dice.
Ooh. That's okay. You kind of start to focus, and almost without instinct, like you see everyone else, you see Silen walk, but you don't realize like you've started walking, and as you walk, you begin to feel a pull, a direction. It is very hard to focus, like it's more of like a wide cone right now that you're getting, and as you move, you get like to the edge of the deck and feel the banisters of the ship deck, and you're kind of pulled back into realizing that like you would have walked off if they weren't there. And as you do so, you essentially turn to the captain, and practically you can give a kind of direction in this moment. It is again vague, but you can sort of use it as a focal point right now.
Yeah.
And you can essentially ask the captain to begin moving the ship in that direction.
I will indicate accordingly.
The captain nods. All right, everyone. Begin. Get ready. Ropes, sails, everything. Make sure we're stocked up and make sure there aren't any stragglers left behind. And the ship kind of pulls out from the other two ships that had bashed into it. You hear the creaking of wood against wood, and slowly the ship begins to make sail. They actually steal some of the sails from the other ship, and they kind of use it to like fix their main mast, and you begin to move. And as you begin, the ship lurches forward, and you, Silen, actually go forward to the to where the figurehead is, and you practically begin kind of like guiding the ship direction and sort of like trail down, like you message relay, talk to one person, and then that person refers to the head. It goes on for about an hour or so, until finally there is a moment where the ship kind of seems to get stuck on something, and you hear calls out, "We've hit something!" You hear everyone start to like scramble essentially on deck, and as you do, there is a sensation, and you feel like you've hit a portal, and slowly like you focus your eyes, and you can see the ridges of it, and it's like right ahead, essentially walking up onto the figurehead of the ship, and you can walk forward and enter it essentially, and you can call to your party and just be like, yeah, next stage.
Is it very Is it very obviously a portal, or is it like very discreet?
It's very like you get a whiff of it, and once you focus on it, you know it is what it is. You know it is a portal. Essentially, it's just a matter of you didn't quite get like a full pin down of it, and also it's not like these are well hidden just because they hide themselves, kind of vibe.
So like for everyone else, there's nothing.
Exact. It's literally only because like you're getting the vibe of it, you're focusing, and then you can just see the little like slight decoloration of everything else around like the circle of it, and then you can see it. There is an odd sensation, but you can't seem to pin it down in this moment. But that's the most you get right now. But yes, a portal is there before you.
What color is the portal?
Give me an Arcana check.
This will go well. That's not bad. Oh, that's good actually. 23.
23. There's an immediate smell of conjuration that just emanates from a presence of a portal. And you're immediately like, oh yeah, no, now I see it. Like, whereas no one else could have seen it
What
before.
does conjuration smell like?
Conjuration, I'd
This is
say,
just asking.
I'd say as a
Thank you.
smell comparing to like, if for Zenkilla's context, like you've lost your sense of smell, I would say, like a sense of normal smell. But magic, you can smell it. And you can compare it to things that exist. I'd say conjuration smells like a kind of fish, like something salty, but not seawater salt. More like a recently cooked salmon.
Himalaya mountain salt.
Yeah, that's a good vibe. And that's kind of like, if you had to describe it to someone who isn't magic, that would be the vibe. Yeah. And you get that. That's an immediate. Focusing on it, you do see the color seemingly shifting. It goes from like a green into a yellow, and then it shifts into an orange, and then goes into a kind of dull blue. There are momentary like it's sort of scintillating, and then at points it glows with like a silver, then a dull gray, and then it rotates again, and then it loops back into this like down, and there's like this scintillating colors.
Oh,
Eventually, like if any of you describe it, I would say Ostra, you would start to see it a little bit as well, but only like as you get really close to it, like as soon as you're about to walk through it practically.
I don't get like a necromancy vibe to it. Eh?
No,
There. Okay.
no, you do not. Which I guess, like, is something to note.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
So,
does this work, Silen?
I
We
don't.
just jump in?
I don't get a vibe that it's like similar to my Hexblade's curse, right?
give me an Arcana check.
We basically like walk in, right? Or
Yep,
is it?
yep,
Is there
you
more
got
to it?
You got it, Silen. You just walk right through.
So this is a vertical portal, not a horizontal one.
Very good. Yes. You literally like
okay.
imagine. So the figurehead is like this, like
13 total.
13 total. So imagine this figurehead, like essentially there's a kind of mermaid figurehead, but it kind of slants upwards. There's like a bit of like a walkway kind of vibe that like is arced diagonally, and you can walk up to it, and the portal is right here at the tip of it, kind of.
The music.
Okay.
Yes. Too loud? What?
No music, I think.
No, it's
It's
there.
it's still there.
I can hear it. It's just
Oh,
looping.
I can't
It's,
hear the
it
music.
just stopped, and now it's going to.
I can hear it oddly.
Like now it's playing again. There's some. It's
Okay.
rotating in and out. So yes, with the 13, no, you can't really like pin it down to anything. Like
it
you've seen
doesn't-
the color.
It doesn't vibe.
No. There's.
Because I know that some magical things, like you immediately come close to them and it immediately like reverberates very strongly.
There is no such reverb. But yeah, Silen, you've got it right. You just walk right through whenever you're ready.
Lovely. I kind of gesture to the others, like, yeah, and I just start walking.
You start walking ahead. Do the rest follow?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, follow the way.
You begin.
I get my skeletons in front of me like my children first,
Alright.
and then I go.
Okay,
Come on,
okay.
come on, one after each other. Let's go.
The bones rattling as they like clunk against each other.
Are they holding each other hands?
I don't think.
Yes,
Just
they
so
are.
you know.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they
Okay.
are.
Because
We're all holding our hands like we're like a kindergarten school meeting. Come on,
Lovely.
come on.
Lovely.
Who's a good boy?
Yeah, you begin. You begin to walk. So then
It is
you walk
lost
forward
forever.
first, and you pass through the portal, and all of you do so one after the other, as if the portal isn't big enough to like do more than that. But you pass through, and immediately, so then you are hit with a sensation. Before you felt it, but like there wasn't anything to place to it. Now there's something else. It's familiar, very familiar to the memory you've recently had. There is a sensation, and it just nothing else to pin down to it other than just like a feeling, but something that is like there is a connection to the memory you've just had. And you look outwards and you find yourself in a plain, and you are all indeed on this plains, and it is beautiful, lush, green plains. And the direction keeps going. As you walk through this portal, you feel you're not at your destination yet. This was a jumping point, and getting to here was just the next step. And you keep moving through. And as you all walk, time distorts. You start to feel the area around you move like through time. You begin to see the grass shift, as if we shift from the lush coming in of spring into summer, and you can feel the air change. It becomes warm, comfortable, not searing. We're not talking Malta level summer. But a summer breeze comes in, the grass and even the flowers seem to change. Different flowers and plants bloom into the summer period. And this is only in a matter of what might be minutes. Just as you walk forward, it shifts, it keeps shifting as seemingly months are passing for the area around you, going into the autumn. As the wind picks up, it becomes actually cold. The grass starts to turn more yellowish and dull. Plants and flowers seem to begin to die, as then you even start to feel the biting cold, and specks of snow fall on you and the rest of the area, covering the grass in a thick layer of snow. And you walk through this space as it shifts, and it loops again, shifting back into spring and going all the way through the cyclic motion of it. And then eventually, as you do so, almost seemingly out of nowhere, as if it should have been there, you should have seen it on the horizon, but it wasn't, a cavern. A kind of mound, a little hill, and a opening that leads into some kind of like cavernous area. And the direction seems to pull you there. Do you all continue along the path?
Yes.
Kind of want to check around if there's anything else of note or anything of use or otherwise.
Give me a perception check.
I'd also like to do the same, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Also, just as a note, as soon as we exit the portal, I'm going to cast Nistel's magic aura on myself
Ooh.
to change the way that I am seen through like a divine sense, etc.
Okay. What would you like to be perceived as? What is the illusion?
I want to do it as Fae.
Interesting. Okay. You now emanate an aura of Fae.
If checked by divine
Yeah.
sense.
That's cool. I will also say, Zenkela, since you have like essentially like a posse, like a group, I would say you can essentially them as a collective kind of like give the help action in like so for example like you could basically tell them to also keep an eye out, and essentially it would be giving advantage to say Silen for their perception check or something like that, or like an investigation check. You could
Okay.
use them as like a familiar in the sense where they give
Okay.
the help action. So
Could I give individual?
it's like they're going to be a group, so it's just for one person. So you're either going to give it to yourself or you give it to Silen. Like
My point was, can I have like the skeletons looking out for anything in general, and then have my snake looking out for anything that looks
your snake is something
necrotic?
else. Your snake
Okay.
can definitely give the help action on its own, like as well. So those are two separate entities.
Okay, so my snake will give you the help action, Silen, and the skeletons will give me the
Lovely.
help action.
Lovely. Yeah, I'll count them as like they can provide assistance in this sort of thing.
It's a 14 for me.
Right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With the 14, I'd say nothing sticks out to you. The skeletons watch and look. One of them does like point in a direction, but as you look in there, there's nothing really meaningful. And it's just maybe like trick of the light.
Okay.
So, something like maybe the aura. What you would assume is like probably the shifting of temperature is creating a little bit of like color that something one of the skeletons might have noticed.
Cool.
With the dirty 20, you don't notice anything physical out of the ordinary, but there is the scent that sticks out to you. Smells are potent, and it is a potency that reminds you once more of the memory you were in, where there were many of these fey courts seemingly gathered, and as like you're picking up the scent, it again like pulls you back into that moment. Yeah, and that's the most you get. But I'll say there's also like you're still keeping an eye out. You're moving forward. You are alert.
What does the tavern look like ahead of us?
Basically, it's just an opening that kind of gets dark. Like the further you look in, it seems to go downwards.
So
As
we're at the front.
You're at the front of it, as such. You're outside of
Okay.
it, like you, because I just confirming whether you want to go in or do anything.
Yeah.
This is you guys are looking around outside. There's nothing on the outside that is meaningful in this moment. Like right now, it looks like very much. It's just like a bit of, almost like a very small hill that has an opening that seems to lead downwards. It's very weird. I would say, like, it's not. Nothing here is natural. It is the Dreamlands after all, but it doesn't make sense. Put it that way. It's like random opening that leads downwards. But
What I will do, I'll grab zest juice from my shoulder, and I'll put him up on like I'll touch the wall, and I'll have him crawl. I'll have them crawl like over the top of the ceiling and go to see the backside if there's anything like an opening or windows.
So behind the cavern, like kind
So
of
I'll
like
make them go around,
Okay.
but from the top.
They do a loop around. Give me a perception check for them.
So go on. That's wisdom, right?
Yes.
It's 13.
A 13. Nothing specifically jumps out. It is just a hillside. I'd say they'd actually like. No, snakes are only carnivorous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then no.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
Mine
all of
only
them.
eats. Mine
all of
only
them?
eats dead rats. Only.
Okay, specifically. Alright, it has been decreed. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
does the loop around, and then slithers up to you and just does a.
Thank you, man.
Oh my god, they're
Thank
so
you.
cute. They're so
Appreciate
cute. They are
I
so
know.
cute.
I know they are.
They does a little mlep to you as you comment on.
After
on
all,
their
they're
cuteness.
made in my own image, so they must be perfect.
Oh my god.
Lovely. Yeah. So you walk in.
Silen, is this where we have to go?
It is to you.
Seems like it.
Lead the way.
Mm,
And you
It all seems fine.
start walking in. And
I'm still holding hands with my skeletons.
okay, duly noted. You all walk in, and after about maybe 5 minutes of a slow descent, roughly maybe going 60 feet down under, the area around the walls shift into something that is clearly worked. It seems like this space, the walls are smooth, and even the ground itself is even and easy to walk on. It's not.
Is it still wood?
No, this is stone. It was stone before.
The tavern was stone. Okay.
It's stone now as well, but it is worked. It has been clearly been refined in such a way that walking is easier. It's not uneven, and you have to mind your step. And even the walls, you can slide your hand along them, and it is perfectly smooth. And as you walk further and further in,
So then, are we expecting company? Is there a chance?
Always.
How unsafe is this?
I think anything we're doing right now is relatively unsafe. If you want it to be safe,
Should I
don't think
put
you should be
forward a
caught.
scout, maybe?
Sure, can't hurt.
Okay. I'll have Zestus go forwards.
he slithers
stealthily if
They
possible.
slither forward. Yeah. Everyone give me a stealth. Since
Do I have a possible trace kind of vibe? I think so. Interesting. I don't. Ooh, that's not good. Can I get a help action for that?
I was about to say though that this they can't because they also need to stealth.
I thought so.
I'm going to say rather than make you roll for them, because
Please don't give him the same roll as me.
18.
Please don't give him the same roll as me.
All right, sure, you can roll for them separately as a group.
I roll as a collective for them.
Yeah. Okay, you got an 18.
Fucking way
18.
better.
You got an 18. All right. Oh,
21.
21. Okay.
Is this Dex?
Yes.
So Skeleton's got a 19,
Okay, that's good.
and I got a 1.
All right. How was theirs worse? Why did you say theirs was worse?
No,
No.
I was expecting it to be worse.
Okay. So. All right.
Technically, I got a 4, but it's a 1 on the dice. So.
Okay. No, all right. You move forward. Zenkila, as you all kind of move through the space, most of you keep quiet. I assume Zenkila's at the back. Like the skeleton's ahead, the scout still is further ahead. You're keeping mental tabs, just asking, do you see anything? And you get the telepathic reply of no, nothing yet. No, nothing yet. And at some point you kind of focusing on this communication, you disregard your surroundings, and there is a bit of rubble that seems to be here, or rather initially you think it's rubble, and you kick, and something metal seems to clutter out of a little garbled mess, and it just ding, 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 and it rolls down along the path that you're going, and it echoes very loudly across the area.
I do this death stare
Who did that?
to the back.
Naughty
And-
skeleton. Come on, watch where you're going.
And you notice what you've bumped into. It was some kind of like an adventurer's or some kind of gathered supply pack. And you're walking past these corridors. You do notice that some of them, you see openings eventually, and looking in, you notice rooms. What seems to be living quarters, a space. Clearly, there might have been. You eventually even notice vines would have probably covered the entrance of these, but the vines have decayed and now are on the ground, and they've shriveled up. But you can see these spaces.
Are these rooms that we're actively passing through as we walk through, or are they doors?
They're on the side. They're on the side. Like
Okay.
you are walking through a corridor, and like every so often you'll see another opening, and you look in, and you can notice like there are maybe 2 beds. There's like a desk, and it seems like some kind of living quarters.
Just as a note, my passive investigation is 17. If maybe
Okay,
I see
okay.
something in this.
What I'll say is, you do notice very small etchings on the sides of these entrances. And like, I'd say pointing them out, I'm sure like, I think Silen knows Sylvan. I don't know if you know Sylvan yourself, Zinkela.
No.
I know, just to confirm.
I believe.
No, so I know Common, Elvish, Celestial, Primordial, Infernal.
Okay, sorry. So you do notice there are etchings. You can tell that they are Fae. I would say, like, you can, like, immediately clocking a writing that is clearly of Fae script. But they don't seem to be runes. They don't seem to be anything like arcane. They are just markings on the sides of doors, of openings rather than doors.
I won't mention it to anyone if I'm the one seeing it.
Yeah,
I'll move ahead.
I'd say like you notice this with your passive investigation, perception. They're
I'm mainly looking for like trinkets or something of
Mhm.
value.
you don't really find much of anything. To be fair, it seems like it's very abandoned. As you walk further, Silen, you start getting a stronger feeling as if you're getting close to the like focal point of your destination. But walking through the space, that feeling you had, this reminiscence of your memory, gets stronger and stronger. You feel the space around you. There is a sensation, it is damp in the area, it is cold, and it is not uncomfortable. It is welcoming almost, to you specifically. To the rest of you, your personal feelings on dampness and cold, but it is just mundanely damp and cold. But to you, Silen, there is a sensation. Finally, the corridor starts to open up that you've been walking through, and it gets into this like wide open space, covered still in this darkness, and it is dark here. So any of you who don't have dark vision cannot see at this point. Like before, I'd say there was some minor amount of light, like enough that like collectively the group of you and light coming from behind you was enough that you could see. But in the space as you walk in, it is dark, fully and completely.
How the fuck don't I have dark vision? What the
Because
fuck?
you're a human.
That's some bullshit.
you have
That's some
different
bullshit.
things. You have different things. So, yeah,
You can summon dead humans from the darkness that I can't see in the dark myself. Fantastic.
Does your snake have dark vision?
I don't know.
I do not have dark vision.
You
No,
don't
they
have dark
have
vision
they have
as
blind side though.
So, they have blind
Okay,
sight, but at least you can
yeah,
use
better than nothing.
Celestial senses to not get you to hit into anything. But you walk into the space, so you, Silen, are the only one who can properly see this. The space is very reminiscent of where you were when you first appeared before Malek and the Sleeping Gods. A circular space, a central spot, and what seems to be other corridors that lead outwards. The one that you came in from, and other ones. Though there are about like 7 or so, and they don't seem to be like perfectly organized in any way. Just it is like familiar in that sense of like a circular space with openings that lead outwards, feeling as though it is like a central nexus point for this space. You begin to adjust, like your vision actually adjusts to the light level here as you start to get all this in, and after a moment you notice a presence. It initially catches you off guard because it's like you detect where the presence comes from, and it is in the center. And it is baffling that you did not immediately clock it when you first took in the space. almost as if the presence allowed you to feel it and see it. And you begin to feel that swell of feeling, the memory almost like resounding in your mind as that feeling that you got when you were confronted by the feathered porcelain masked entity that spoke to you in your memory. And in that moment, you see the feathered cloak in the center of the room. And it turns and looks at you, and you see a porcelain mask. And the voice that you heard before in your memory seemingly just enters like as almost as if it whispered like right against your ear. Welcome home, Dreamwalker. And this entity, this figure standing around 7, almost 8 feet tall in the center of the space, looks in your direction. The rest of you cannot see it, but you immediately clock this is indeed the figure of the conclave that you seem to be a part of, the conclave of the Raven Queen. And she presents herself to you in this moment.
I say thank you.
Visible confusion.
You hear, I would say the two of you hear the statement.
Non-visible confusion.
Yeah, you don't hear, but you don't see, but you hear the statement as if it also, like it echoes into your ears, as if it was spoken right beside you. And you just hear, welcome home, Dreamwalker. And you say thank you.
I will ask, would you mind if we illuminate the space? My friends have a hard time adjusting to the darkness.
Once I might have denied such a request, but I will allow it.
We'll light a torch.
You light, and there is, as you light it, there is a moment where all of you feel blinded by it. It's more so not just the fact of immediate darkness shifting into immediate light, which is already an effect of its own, but there's almost like a reaction to the space, where the space seems to react negatively to the light, as if the space itself is an entity that hates light. And then if you adjust, like you rub your eyes and the light settles, and now you all see the space. You see the entity in the center, and she seemed to like wave a hand, accepting this request, and just looks in your direction. There is no features to read. The face is porcelain. It is fixed. It is beautiful in its make. You can see this white and then black lines seem to like create the eyes, the mouth, a sort of like slitted nose, and it hides under this beautiful feathered cloak that goes down onto the ground and seems to fill the space around her.
Wow.
Ooh, who's this?
I must apologize, and I look to the entity. Most of my memories have been wiped. So forgive me if I do not recall you.
That is okay. It is understandable and expected. Silen, will you join me here in this space? And she beckons you forward.
Of course.
You walk forward.
I will leave the torch next to them.
Okay. You can either hand it to one of the skeletons,
I'll hold it.
or you can hold it up to you.
Skeletons have 60 feet darkness by dark vision.
Okay. So they can provide you information a little bit, like a telepathic, like we're being attacked or not, or like I see an entity here, an entity there. So yeah, that's good.
I look at Silen in the sense of like, you good, like, because I might not immediately resort to violence, but I'm more than happy to protect those around me. So if he vibes like he's not comfortable, I'm gonna step in, but I'm going to let him do
Silen nods in a it's okay for now.
Lovely. You walk forward and you hear a little bit of a sigh, and it's like you seem to surround yourself with good company. Your companions may stay where they are. I would prefer that this space, though, is occupied by those who call or called this place home. And you walk forward. Yes, just confirming. Yep. You walk forward, and as you do so, you feel the steps below you almost like echo you. A almost like kind of echolocation sensation starts to hit you, as if like you walk on the space and now you can hear your own footsteps, and even like you can feel the presence of this entity. Like it's almost as if you're connecting with the space around you. And as you walk further, you take a step up, as there's a little bit of a step, and you are standing on some kind of runic circle. And as you step on, it glows. There is a faint, I'd say like a dark purple glow that emanates from the center here. And the rest of you see it. And initially there was nothing, but now both of you, Ostra and Zenkila, you do feel the arcane sense fill the room suddenly as Silen steps onto it.
Any vibe from the magic?
Give me an Arcana check. You can both give me an
Anything? Okay. I mean, that's more anything that would interest me.
No, I'd say it's nothing that like.
No, I'm not going. Then I'm not going to bother.
16 total.
16. You sense that it is not something that connects to what you are familiar with. It is the best way to describe this is a innate magic, something almost like biological, but it resonates Arcana. It is as if the space is like a magical creature, is the sensation. But it is odd to pin down. It's not like a school of magic. It's not something that was made by intent, but rather something that manifested here and became this thing.
Hello?
There is no reaction. You don't feel like a heartbeat in any of that sense, but rather the space seems to be something that is innate, something that existed and should exist always, is the vibe. Even though it is clearly a structure that is made for people. It's not like random caverns. You walk forward and the entity sits down into a meditative state onto this runic platform and looks up at you, Silen, and seemingly waiting for you to join.
I join.
You join. You sit into this meditative pose, and as you do so, she looks at you. Did you seek out this place?
Yes.
You did. Well, this is home. This is where you come from. What do you seek in this space?
Enlightenment.
Oh. Well, that perhaps I can provide some guidance at least.
So she casts guidance.
You feel a magic waft over you. If you choose to accept it.
Yes.
Yes, I'll say there is. You have guidance right now. You did not see her cast magic.
Nice.
She did not do any kind of somatic or verbal components, but a essence of guidance is blessed upon you. So I did not go through the trials you went through, but I understand your role, and you shared with me a lot in life, at least your first one, and I can perhaps impart. And she puts out her hands, and you see these very hands similar to yours in the sense the skin is much like a Shadar-kai elf's skin, but they are big for her posture, like her stature, and she pulls them out from under the cloak and reaches them out towards you. Take my hand. And she holds. And you feel a flash of memories, but they are very broken. You see the space. You see the space with more individuals. This individual and others cloaked in similar clothing and porcelain masks, and you are seemingly surrounded by them. You flash again, and you see you are in a space where there are many portals, leading into different directions, and you seem to walk through one, and the memory shifts again. You feel a moment where you are exhausted, and you feel completely drained, and seemingly this entity comes forward to you and helps you in some way. Just you only see her face, but you can feel the sensations. And you essentially experience in a very flash moment the training and trials that you seem to went through to become this entity, this Dreamwalker, this title that you earned apparently. And you can't you can't remember each individual memory, but you remember it was harrowing. You remember that it was something that was imparted to you as a position that needs to be filled and that hadn't been filled for a while, and you took it upon yourself to do so when you were young. With this, essentially, you properly unlock your capacity for being a Dreamwalker. You now realize that this wasn't the destination you thought initially. You were looking for this Yer Sala, and it seems like you had failed in grasping her location, but something, perhaps the Dreamland itself as an entity of its own accord, realized that its Dreamwalker was lacking something, and it sought to help you, and it led you here. And now this all makes sense. It's like, yes, you understand that the Dreamwalker is a position that exists almost as part of a symbiotic relationship with what the Dreamlands is. As if the Dreamlands is an entity and you are simply part of its immune system, or some part of its functioning core. And simply you fill this role, and you understand how synchronous this role is with the space and the Dreamlands as a whole. And this now all floods into you, making sense. It's not a memory in on itself. I would not say this counts as a memory in the sense, but rather this is a correction of something that was broken. Your death probably causing this break being repaired. And then as you kind of instinctively remove your hands, and she lets go as well, and then looks at you. That will, I hope, provide some paving forward for what you need to do.
Thank you.
She looks at you, and there is a her feelings radiate, and this is something now that you're more realizing, that probably the feeling of welcomingness and all the sensations you are getting were emanating from her, and they were reaching out to you. And as she looks at you now, you feel a sense of guilt, a kind of guilt is the best way to phrase it, though maybe some element of pity as well. She just looks and shakes her head and then looks down. I am sorry, Silen. This is in part my fault that you are here and that you are here like this. And I apologize deeply.
Do not be. It is okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I understand that you are on a new mission now, and while allegiance to the Conclave is always welcome to you, you are always welcome wherever I deem us to exist in. I understand you have your own goal in mind at this point, or at least the aim to seek such a goal. And I will not stop you.
Maybe once it is over.
That
Maybe once this is resolved.
That would be appreciated. There is much to be repaired if this is ever over. You probably don't have much context for this, and I can sense you have acquired a fraction of memory in this space. Probably not enough, but for you to know, the courts are in jeopardy right now. Our allies dwindle, and the Pantheon of Night loses more and more ground each day. I hope that what you do and what you aim to do lead to a better circumstance for all of us here. But once you are done, we would greatly appreciate your assistance in rebuilding and reclaiming what we might have lost. And you feel the space around you react to that. We have lost this space. I held it with what little I could, simply because it is meaningful to me. This is my home too. My first one, at least. I will not keep you from your task. I understand there is more to be done, and now you will be able to accomplish it more effectively. But if you have any questions in this moment, I will try my best to provide.
How did I die?
Yes, that is fair. I cannot explain all of it, but essentially, you were undertaking an important task for Omer. He wanted you to go into the realm of Nihai to retrieve something, some piece of information necessary for the plan that they had been carving. I was not privy to it, other than simply that your skills were required, and I made sure to assist you in that. I conducted a ritual to allow you to enter Nihaik's realm without going through the normal means, but we were attacked while the ritual was happening, and I believe something happened on your end that I am not privy to, and I could not reassert the connection between your soul and your body. And I lost you in that moment.
I understand.
I thought we were safe. I thought I had created the space to be unassailable, and I was wrong. And that's why I am deeply sorry.
I guess we can only learn from our mistakes.
Indeed. I don't know what you sought there. Perhaps it is something you will discover along the way. Should you find more of yourself. But that was certainly the last of my kin that I offered to the Pantheon. I could not go through that again. We hide now. The Conclave, what few of us remain now, we hide. We help the others where we can. The Court of Summer holds some bastions across the Dreamlands, and they are under constant besiegement by the Court of Autumn. The Court of the Moon has been providing sanctuary to the mortal dreams that fight on behalf of the Pantheon of Night. But we are exhausted. The Conclave lost too much. So we simply hide and wait.
So, was it all this just in fighting, or was there an external attack of some kind?
This is Ostrella speaking from afar, like, just asking.
If I may ask?
Mm-hmm. There was much fighting. It was, still is, a war. A great war. One that we had never seen before. The waking gods entered the space. They fueled our enemies, those who sided with them. Autumn, spring, sun. They saw fit to choose. And they fought us and pushed us back. Autumn especially. And she says that and looks at you, Silen, again, like she had turned to address Ostre, and then as she finishes that, looks at you. We dealt them a great blow, and they did not forget. Silen, you must be careful. As soon as they know you're back, as soon as they know that you walk this realm again, their attention will turn to you. You may have forgotten your past, but it has not forgotten you. Autumn holds a grudge, a deep one, and they saw fit to make sure that was made very clear. And she takes a step back, kind of breathes deep, and stands up, and puts a hand down to you to help you up as well.
I accept.
And she pulls you up, kind of puts both hands on your shoulders, looking down at you in a almost like motherly sense. And you feel a little bit of like just like reinvigoration of being in the space, this entity that at least at some point in your life you held great respect and awe towards. That now is whatever you feel it is into yourself, but you know that in some past of you there was this great awe and reverence. And she nods. Where I can, I will help.
And when they'll be back? will be ready.
I hope. I hope.
I will also pull out one of my arrows and kind of hand it to her.
She looks at it, takes it. And you can't see the
Just
smile.
a small token.
She nods, and you can't see the smile, but you feel it. She clutches the arrow tight, and you can see like the knuckles bulge a little bit as she squeezes. Thank you. The blessings of the Dreamwalker
believe.
are always potent, whether they are meant to be or not.
Nod. And I tell her, I believe we must now continue our original course.
Indeed. Good luck to all of you. I hope you succeed.
Hi, madam. Just a point. We're looking for a woman named Yersal. Happen to have any
Yersala.
directions, tips, advice?
Silen will be able to find the path now that he knows what he needs to do. But advice I can provide. Yersala is old and tired. I know of her, and many of my kin have, or at least my cousins rather than my direct kin, make reference to her. She is dangerous and powerful. Do not anger her, and seek to appease her if you want anything from her. Find a way to make her happy. She is not mean. She is just one who has been slighted too many times.
Okay, that's good advice.
Right. I shall leave you be. This space will allow you to leave, as it will your companions. I will try to hold on to here as much as possible, and it will remain open to you, Silen, should you seek refuge, if you cannot find it closer. But my power does wane. I have given a lot. So just be careful. I would not want to lose more. And she kind of, with that, steps back, kind of getting out of the torchlight. And as she does so, you feel her presence meld into the rest of the space and then leave.
And
Nice.
turn. She did. Not like start heading back out.
And
That's we're leaving.
you, as you do so, you feel your focus shift, and a path is paved towards you much more direct now. You realize what you had been missing. This connection was not there, and you are simply trying to force your will to where you want it to go, rather than let the will of the Dreamlands be your own and it guide you. It's like first you were cutting through leaves and cutting through branches in a thick jungle, and now you are walking along, you are traveling across a river essentially, letting it flow you in the direction you want to go. And you immediately feel a difference now as you do so. Effectively, I'm going to, like, this is like DM to player, you will essentially be able to travel in the Dreamlands with ease from one space to the other, unless the direction you want to go to is being shrouded by someone. Essentially, you now will know that when you struggle to find a location, it is only because someone is doing something to prevent you. And practically you can force your will by like, I can give you like a little, it's very small, but basically like you can spend a spell slot to like give yourself advantage on a check and stuff like that. So just like kind of break through any kind of barrier that's being put in front of you. Yeah,
Lovely.
that is the vibe. But yes, you may continue to walk. And as you do so, you feel the space around you almost like melt away. And you are back out in the plains. You feel this now a much more potent sensation of necrotic energy, and even you can pick it up as Enkela, as like basically Silen leads you in near to another portal, and now like it registers, and now you can understand like, oh, it was weird that we didn't pick up any like necrotic energy when we passed through the prior portal, and it's like because we weren't going down, and now it's like, ah, yes, okay. And now you know you're going on the path. Yeah. And you may pass through another portal, one that is more sickly green. There is the smell of dead leaves and wood and bark that is clearly, you get that smell just like before you walk through this new portal.
Smells like home. If I ever remember what home smells like.
It
probably
does
smells like this.
smell welcoming to you, I'll say that. With a
The
home
whiff of
you-
nostalgia.
Yeah. And you
Come on, my children, follow through.
and you walk through. And as you do so, you appear in this forest. And indeed, it is quite a dying forest. The leaves, there are like piles of leaves on the ground that decay and rot and are shriveled. You see trees without their leaves, branches jagged and just kind of almost fighting against each other in the way that they grow. It is a sensation where death seems to cling close but never arriving.
What a beautiful forest.
Indeed, and to use Enkela, that very essence, the idea of death being close and yet always too far, it is exactly what necromancy is, conceptually. It is the balancing act of keeping it right there. And you feel it emanate from the ground beneath you, and you, Silen, feel it too. Not in a maybe the same appreciation, but in an essence where you are where you need to go. You understand that you are in the domain of Hayik. You are in the domain of rot, decay, and ever-present, ever-forceful life. It is the stench of life in its near end state. And you begin to walk through, and you feel there is a path, and it seems to almost open to you. There you notice roots of trees seemingly like crawl away at your step as you walk in the destination that your guidance at least leads you. And then eventually it starts to get thicker. It starts to become less responsive. You walk and you begin to start to have to step over roots, push branches that seem to fall into your path as if they were like hanging on a thread, and they snap off and fall in your path, and you push them aside. Nothing that forces you to stop, but it is noticeable as you seem to go further and further into the space. Then you hear a whisper on the wind. All of you hear it. You enter the wincing wood. You think yourselves immune, and you hear it kind of just like wisp away. As soon as it came, the voice kind of echoes off into the distance. And there is a moment where you...
Did you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I
Hello?
will instinctively cast this is action from protection from good and evil
Okay.
on me. Cast it on Zen.
Okay. Okay. You step forward,
Quickly
Zenkin.
step.
You
Yeah.
feel this magic waft over you. I don't know if it's like a touch thing or not, but it is a touch thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel a sensation of abjuration waft over you, Zenkin, coming from Silen.
Wow, that's lovely. Do you give massages often?
When I feel like the people are considerably nice.
The great skill.
And as you do so, Zenkela, you do feel a lessening, and even a whisper comes again, but you, Zenkela, like barely hear it. Like you strain, like as if the magic is preventing it from reaching you almost. But you hear again the rest of you. You are intruders. Oh, vermin. And you hear this sigh across. And as you do so, you all hear branches snap around you. And you start hearing movement within the thicket of the forest.
If I may.
Yes.
Hello? We come looking for... What's her name?
Yersala.
Yersala. We mean no harm. We're just looking for help. We're able to do a deal if you wish.
You hear further movement, but still nothing that seems to be in your line of sight right now. And then the wind comes in again. You serve them what you seek. You will not find. The dying one will have your heads. And that one comes in with intensity. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck me.
Do I get the vibe that this is in a hike?
It is. I'd say just like you calling that out, I'll be like, you do sense a sensation there. And you do feel it.
Okay, great.
And we will shift.
We're using Roll20 as a map?
Yes, I'm about to shift into it. But
I'm gonna run to the toilet real quick. I rolled a 24.
24. You.
Sheesh.
Good job.
I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Good. Alert.
I rolled a
I'm in
22.
clutch.
24, 21, 22.
No, I rolled a 21, so I'm 19.
Okay. Then you can pick between you. Like you can rotate it around. Wow, why did it get so loud? Jesus. Okay.
And how about the skeletons? What did they roll?
No, you go
They're with me. They're after me. Yeah, you should go first. The little bunny rabbits first, as they say.
Hey, thank you, but hey, I am a very capable fighter. I love you.
Oh, I did not say that. I just said you're very cute.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Hopefully this will be easy because considering how high you guys rode.
obliterated.
doubt I'll beat you. Unless
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of tokens, and I'm scared.
don't.
Look at that. How dare you?
Look up.
We are going to look at the map as soon as you send it.
I know.
How dare you cheat in real life?
Forgive me for looking at my wife in everything but law.
Nice. Alright, that. And those can go on that instead, so that's fine. That. And these, do they have a bonus? They do have a bonus. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Okay. You hear this kind of screech carry on the wind, and you hear more snapping, and you almost smell a awful burgeoning stench that's coming off in a direction, and you start to almost hear like groans, very familiar groans, where they sound undead. And immediately it's like, yes, they come.
Come, my children, come!
And indeed, you notice out of the thicket of branches, the branches themselves move and crawl upwards, and you can see these creatures, tiny creatures with black rotted branch and bark, move into the space around you. And we will bring in the
Cavalry.
we can call it that. And
Call in
we
the
shift
cavalry.
here.
Ooh. Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
You are
We are
currently walking
surrounded.
along a path blended perfectly with the area, the thicket itself, unable to tell the difference from branch and creature. You, in their inert state, as soon as they move, you can see the beads of their eyes, these green, tiny beads, in the silhouettes where eyes should be. Giant trees begin to move as the branches open and screech outwards in your direction. And this shifting tendrils crawl out from above you, from further ahead of you, and you can see where the stench is coming from. This almost gas emanating from it, as corpses at its base with petals on top just lumbers in your direction, and all grown out in this unison of undeath. And right now, you are indeed lined up there as you are following Silen. The skeletons with the black tokens are your skeletons, Senkela. So you have those three there. And we shall shift the map to here. And we will get a bit of a zoom in. And go like that. There we go. Perfect. You are all essentially going together. You are first to act the perhaps arrogance of whatever entity rules this wood, breaking its surprise. You are allowed to take your turns, and you go first. All of you in unison, essentially, because you are first, and then they go all after you, because you're all really high initiative. So good job, guys. So, technically, Silen is first, and then Ostre and Zenkila have the exact same initiative, so... But I'll allow you to, like, mess around with the initiative order, since it's literally like you guys then them.
I want to
Cause problems on purpose.
throw... Let's throw... How many do I have? I have one. Is it dark here? Is it like dimly lit?
I'd say it's dim. I'd say it's dim lit. There is still... essentially, it is sun out, but the thicket is very deep and covering, like all the branches create a kind of roof of this forest, but I'd say it's still not.
Okay. And if I want to lob like a flask of oil, do I need to also ignite it? Like, can I first ignite and then like throw?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'd say like bonus action. I'll say like bonus action to
Okay.
to alight it, action to toss it.
Yeet.
So the first thing I'll do is I'll move. I'll take the attack of opportunity. I cannot move. Then I cannot, like on the map, I can't move.
Oh, that's sweet. Let me... Can you move? Wait, no. What? I thought I gave control to the automatic. No, save. You should have control.
Yep. So I will move. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Can I
Okay.
not take all three of them? No. I will do that. Let's get this creature's attack of opportunity. This is literally a plant made and seemingly like being fueled by corpses at its roots. Lunges at you and will make a tendril, like almost like a root attack. With these
Zankila, you do stuff with dead things. Can't you get those dead
and
things?
fails miserably with a natural one.
I'm more about
Lovely.
befriending dead things than killing them. So
Yeah, no, I meant, steal his friends so that they don't kill us.
just give me 6 more level ups, and then I can do that.
Oh, fair.
What's a level?
What's that?
What's a level up?
What's a level?
I should have given you all access to your respective tokens, and you, Adam, also have control of all the skeletons.
Yes.
So you
Perfect.
can move wherever you want to.
Ooh.
I will. Which one? Which one seems the most? Are like the big threes the most menacing?
I'd say, honestly, the plant with corpses at its base seems very menacing. The big threes are also
Okay.
done, but I'd say, as much as it is not as big as them, it seems the most, like, emanating raw power. The others seem to just be fueled by undeath within them, but this creature seems to act with a lot more purpose.
Okay. But there's a lot of the other ones as well.
Yes.
Or the smaller ones.
Yes.
I will. Okay, so bonus action, lob. Would that also count as like one of my attacks?
I'd say this will
Like
be
if I
your,
throw it,
I'd say it would be your full
if I
act.
throw it at the creature itself, would that be an attack rather than if I aim it at the ground?
Trying to think, because normally I think object lobbing would be an action, but I'm gonna say it's an action just because, like,
Yeah.
if I allow this to be an attack, then it might break a little bit stuff. The more
Okay.
access you get to like grenade tier stuff.
Okay. So economically, what I would do is, I will, as I'm running away, I will drop the oil flask. Since I was right next to it, I'll just like drop the oil flask.
Okay.
There, like just in like let it go. I'll dash away. But then I can't ignite it.
I would say, if you want to do this way, you can bonus action, practically like, set fire to an arrow and then shoot it, and then that would be just one of your attacks, one of your arrow shot attacks. But you'd use your
Okay.
bonus action to light it, to light
Yeah.
one arrow on fire.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that then. So drop the oil flask, run, and I'll take a shot at the flask.
You drop it, it breaks, let's
that-
say it starts spilling out. You pull out a bit of like a tinder box, like something very small that like can be used to light fire. You just light the arrow itself, it starts to just breathe in flame, and you let loose before it becomes unable to be used. And go for it. Give me an
Is
attack
that an
roll.
attack roll for
Give me an
the?
attack roll. I will look up just because I'm curious if it has anything.
I believe it's like an area, like a small area.
Yes. You know what? We'll look up this, and I think I'll use the stats for this because it makes the most sense. Wasn't there a thing? Wasn't there something kind of like an alchemical fire or something?
There is a
It's called oil.
alchemist fire.
Alchemist
Oh.
fire.
Alchemist fire is
I'm just checking.
There's also
basically
an
like a
oil. If you
Molotov.
do oil, you'll find oil 5e.
I found that, but I want to see what the
Okay.
damage typically.
5 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I say it will spill. It will create an area of fire, which will obviously affect this creature as well. And can I mark a little tiny thing with red?
Does the fire seem to be doing a lot more damage than it should be, or
We will confirm.
okay?
It's not what I wanted. I want a rectangle, please.
I would like a rectangle, please.
It will be in this general space over there. Mount. So give me an attack roll. Just
So that's a 15.
all right. Yeah. I'll say this is essentially like you're hitting the creature and then also like targeting the fire, so that like you don't lose out too much. Since you're doing a combo of things. Can I go back to my stuff where I have all the things?
Where are all my things?
Where are all my things? Is it? It does not seem to do more damage, but you definitely hit and alight with fire. So, it will start taking. Essentially, it will start taking damage at the start of its turn. Like
Cool.
on the fire. But you can also take your secondary.
Cool. So I'll go for my second attack against. I'll go for the smaller guy to like over here. Actually no. Let's go. Nah, this guy will still be my best because I can add sneak attack to that guy. So yeah, I'll go for the guy that is on fire.
Okay.
No, I would get advantage anyways.
Because this is the first creature taking its turn. Isn't it? It hasn't taken a turn yet in the initiative, I believe.
Let me just confirm that I'm not bullshitting. Yeah, I have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted. How weak do the small guys look? Just as
you would think that they look very like scrawny and like just this mishmash of twigs merged together. You don't think they're very like sturdy compared to the big things.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll still go for the big guy then.
Okay.
Are the trees large or huge?
The trees are huge.
Huge. Okay.
The plant monster thing is large, and the other technically these small tiny these ones are small, but they I can't make a token. So
Yeah.
But they are small.
So that is a 25 on the roll to hit.
This is a lumbering mass of twigs and of this one of vines and corpses. This is very slow moving.
Is it a shambling mound by any chance?
New, but good guess. But no.
One of my monsters in Monster Models.
Fuck, it's a bonus action to use the planar warrior.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
So yeah, that's fine. So I get sneak attack and normal damage. 60. Well, that is 17 damage.
17. Nice.
Nice.
This is
I
piercing.
find the easiest way to track this way. Type
And that's my
17 damage piercing. Alright. It seems to take it full. Doesn't take more, doesn't take less.
Okay.
And then the fire begins to spread as you shoot 2 arrows. The arrow kind of the first one splinters as it burns up, and its shards land onto the oil, causing it to alight and spread. You hear the creature kind of like shriek at the fire, and most especially the other creatures made fully of wood seem to like
Recoil.
reel back and want to avoid the fire heavily.
Is the creature on fire?
This creature is not yet on fire. Well, on its turn, I will essentially do a thing where it will take damage, and it risks getting on fire.
See.
We're spitballing a bit the rules on how this stuff works.
Okay.
Mal, that is Silen's turn essentially. Movement, bonus, and attack. So, either of you two.
I'm going to. I'm not sure if I'd like to move, to be honest, because I'm in a pretty decent position. If I stay here, is Zenkila able to move, or is this thing?
He has a skeleton that he can move through. Like his skeletons are his own. He can move through.
I don't
Zenkila-
plan on moving though,
she-
so
yeah. So
Okay, fair. So I'm going to immediately cast X-Blade's Curse on the big thing.
the big thing being the same thing that
Yes,
Selen shot
the
at.
shambling mound of destruction and death.
You do so. I shall mark it with a little purple thing.
Boop.
how long does that stay on?
And then I go in, swinging,
Attack.
as strays want to do.
1 minute.
Come on.
I'm curious.
22, does it
Sorry,
hit?
sorry, continue.
That hits.
Oh, damage.
Yep.
Can I roll both attacks?
You can do that. You can do 2 attacks and then do damage for both of them. If you
Ooh, okay. 15 plus 8 still hits.
That does it. It is a very slow-moving, very chunky creature. It's very easy to hit. You stab into it essentially with your glaive. You hear the squelching noise
11 points of damage on one.
as almost like mucus and rotted, maggot-infused blood spills
ew,
out
ew,
of
ew.
the...
My
Ew.
favorite.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 points of damage on one
Mhm.
and 6 on the other.
Nice. Hey, you doubled up another 17 damage. Look.
I rolled a 1 on my second attack.
Hey, it's some damage.
Lol. Only just a bit further.
Wait, did you add your Hexblade's curse damage as well?
Oh
to this?
fuck, you're right. X-Blade's Curse.
Because now you get, basically that's I believe your proficiency bonus, like on each attack.
So a plus 3. On the first, it was 11, 14 total.
Plus 3 for both, so plus 6 damage.
6, yeah.
Rounding it up.
Miss Goods. I did forget.
Yeah, it's okay. You got your bonus, you got your action. I assume you don't want to move?
No, I'm going to stay here just so that I can provide at least some semblance of cover for Zenkila in case something tries
That's
to go
nice.
for her.
Lovely. Ostre is done. Zenkila.
Okay,
Do
question.
it.
The Nyxborn cloak.
Yes.
Do I gain the resistance always? Or is it only when I wear it?
I will
Because it's
confirm.
the wearing part is in a separate paragraph.
Mana, as an
to-
action, Mana.
So there's Cloak of Stars and there's
No,
Nyxborn resistance.
you always have resistance to,
Always.
to
Nice,
those damage
okay, good.
types, yes.
Good, good.
The effect of the Cloak of Stars is the thing that's like...
Okay. So first I'm gonna have the skeletons attack because I
Mhm.
want to try
Yeah.
to clear the path a little
Go for
bit.
it.
So just to let you know, the one to my character's left is the
Mhm.
one with the heavy armor,
Okay.
which is myself
Sure.
basically, and the other two are in front of me. Um,
Yes.
Just we know the one in front of me has the shield +1, if that makes any. Like I'm taking notes of this, just let you know.
Okay. All right. I will let you know which one I'm attacking if I attack.
Okay, yeah, that's why, thanks. The one to her left will attack the one in the corner, like the diagonal one to him. So let me try and ping
Trying to understand when you're saying left because
this one.
That's
Because then my
right.
character's left, so my right.
no, I think it's your right.
My character facing down, no? So it'll be her left.
If you've turned, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Because initially you were looking up.
Oh,
Sure,
okay,
yeah.
The genuine
I've
confusion
confused
that
everyone for
struck
nothing.
everyone.
Just tell me from the
Okay.
perspective of the map.
Okay.
I would
The one on the right.
appreciate.
The one I'm
Yes,
pinging.
thank you.
So that's the one that this guy's attacking. Oh,
Yes.
that doesn't. I don't know. Does the +5, the extra +3 I get from undead rolls, is that to weapon attacks
So
as well,
only
or the roll?
damage. Only the damage, yeah.
Okay.
So the attack is the base, I think like a +5 to hit. Something like
No, it's a +4.
that. +4. Okay. As
So
to
that
actually
is a 13.
on these tiny ones. A 13?
Yeah.
Just hits.
Nice. Good. Okay. I was scared there. So it is 1d6 +5. So that's good. So that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Immediately, this bone scimitar comes down on the creature and it slices it into. It squeals and slumps to the ground. It is.
Oh, nice.
dead.
Okay.
They are very
Perfect.
not sturdy.
That's fine. That's perfect. Okay. So the one in front of me will attack the one diagonal to me. So this
Mhm.
one.
Yep.
Sorry, my dog wants to leave the room.
I'm gonna also-
Go, be free. Okay, so I will attack that one for natural 1, doesn't hit.
You and natural ones today.
Yeah, they love me. I haven't seen natural 20 in ages. So I will. And
One win by 20 come back from the war.
So that was a nat 1, by the way.
Okay,
Cass,
I see.
the one
I-
first.
Alright.
And this one over here will. Come on. Why can't I pick?
Yes,
The one
yes,
over
the
here
last
will attack
The
the
big-
one in front, so the big tree,
Yeesh.
for a. Oi, stop. For a 16.
16 does hit. Yeah. thank you.
She's digging into her bed. Stop it. Stop it. Leave it alone. Jesus Christ. 16 hits.
16 does.
I demand the pet tax.
Let me remove her 1 moment.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hello, baby.
Lovely.
She's chunky. She's big. She's a big girl.
Doggy.
Give her the pets she deserves.
I think she's gonna behave.
Oh.
Give her
Okay,
the pets
so-
she deserves.
I gave her already, but she's being a little bit of a bitch.
I mean, isn't
Just
it what
that
she
down,
is?
I mean,
Exactly.
in this case,
So-
in this scenario,
That is 10 damage to the
10
big tree.
damage. Big tree, that's confirmed.
I'll use my snake to give myself advantage for the help action,
Yeah, go for it.
and I will cast a witch bolt on the big tree in front of me.
Which was on the victory? Go for it. That was 10 damage.
Jesus Christ, jeez, fucking hell. Both shit rolls, probably hits though anyway. Where is it? Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits. Yes.
Thank fuck.
Natural one.
I was very close, natural one. So that is 22 lightning damage,
Ooh, nice.
and that is my turn.
Lovely. You unleash the skeletons, begin to attack, cutting through the tiny one that you got that one on. It leaps up over on top of the sword and then it jumps back down. As it seems to squeal manically and laugh. The other one dies, and cutting first a chunk and biting into the tree bark. You can tell that it is pretty sturdy as like a creature with that hit like from the skeleton. But as you hit with the lightning surge, it kind of reels through the lightning like arcing along all of its branches, and it squeals out and just roars. It is definitely hurt by that. That is done. Now it is the creature's turns. Now, starting with the corpse plant, as it is called,
Fun.
the corpse flower. It begins to spew out this stench. You've smelled it before, but now you can see almost like the gas off of it starting to waft into the area. And I need everyone, except for the undead skeletons, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Just to confirm, does the protection from good and evil assist
Yes, I
Zemkila
forget what it exactly
in this moment?
does, but essentially...
One willing creature is protected against aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead. If this is a plant specifically, it's not going to do anything.
This... let me confirm, because some of them are undead, but some of them are plants. No, it itself is a plant.
The target can't.
It itself is a plant. Okay. No. It is fueled by the undead, but it is not itself undead.
Is this poison by any chance?
Cool.
Can I confirm? So, it is the poisoned condition.
Oh, because I have advantage to being poisoned.
Then you have advantage.
Against being poisoned. Okay. Okay.
I need
That is a...
Constitution, right?
That's
Yes.
a 21 for me.
21 succeeds. You're good.
Do I have to roll 2?
Yes.
A 22.
22 succeeds. You're fine.
No, Jesus.
Seems like wasn't pretty good.
Oh, Jesus.
How much?
I rolled a nat one.
You rolled a nat one, then you
Uh-oh.
are poisoned. you, the rest of you hold in your breath and you avoid smelling, but you Oster right in front of it. You take a deep breath after swinging, and it immediately like enters into your system, and you feel a sudden like almost haziness in your step, and you are indeed poisoned. Let's use.
I
That
can't
isn't enough of a sign.
do that.
Do we have anything? We'll mark you with like a green dot. We'll mark you as poisoned. That is just at the start of its turn, but also at the start of its turn, it shall make a save. Roll me a d6, Silen, for the fire damage.
Of course. Roll the dice for fire damage.
2 damage. So it will take 2 damage from the fire. 20 plus 2. There we go. That's that. But it actually saves against catching on fire. At its start of its turn. It shall attempt to shamble away, moving into the space of the twig of the blight. Which it can do as it climbs across it. You see, as it moves, there are no feet. It is just like roots that are moving, like these bodies sort of entangled in them. It moves almost like an octopus as it moves across the surfaces.
Okay.
And now, as that. So it will start off as a bonus action. You see the corpses under its petals begin to almost yell out all in unison. You see hands start to pull, and one of the corpses actually crawls out and arrives here. And that is a proper undead. It will have to spew out into the fire, so it will immediately have to make a save against the fire, which it also does, Jesus, but it will take 2 points of damage from that fire down, and it spawns there as a bonus, and as its action, it will make its attacks. It makes 3 tentacle attacks.
Jeez.
And
This is the plant or the undead?
the plant.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to confirm if poison does anything from my end, but I believe it only gives you disadvantage, yes. So I don't have advantage. But
Yeah.
seeing that you are hit by the stench, Ostre, it shall make 2 attacks on you.
Heck.
Okay, that is not very high to hit, I think. That is a 12 to hit,
Yes. Misses?
and a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Nice. First 2 swings, the roots launch out at you. Even in your battered state with this poisoned effect, your vision getting clogged, you manage to shift around, dodging one and kind of parrying with your glaive as it wraps around the glaive rather than you, and then it releases, seeing that you are still beating it in strength as you hold onto your weapon. And then last attack on Lincoln. With a natural 1 again.
Great.
Nice. It goes wildly off as you just simply stay still, and the tentacle passes by your face, but you're like completely unfazed, knowing exactly where it was going to hit. And that is that. But on its own turn, since that is easier, the zombie will make an attack on you, Ostra, where it is. That is a 19 to hit.
Heck.
And at least this hits rather than the big creature. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That is that. Now we will do the 3 blights. So for ease, I'm going to delete the ones that's done, because at the start of the huge creature's turns, more of the twig blights seem to like spew out of the big tree
Lovely.
as
My hit dice. I used one of my hit dice to get some health back, and you immediately took it from me.
they will literally spawn on its
Robbed it of you.
there. So they spawn 2 of these tiny little blights emerge out of the crevices of the big tree. As you see, like chunks of the wood splinter and form into their own separate entities. You know these are very.
Does it look like it?
Mhm.
Sorry. Does it look like it is now weaker as a?
It does not.
because
it
of
does
this?
Not. It seems like it is housing them rather than like they are crawling out of spaces and like just ripping apart and coming out, but it still maintains its resilience. Yes. But it seems like they are very tiny creatures. These tiny creatures, literally like 9 damage was enough to kill one, but probably you will be needing to take out the big boys as soon as possible. So
We are
that
trying.
is
Sorry.
at the start of their.
But they're not
turn.
blocking him, right? They're not blocking the big guy.
No. Like they're like you can still get an easy hit.
Okay.
Like they're too big. Basically, these tiny ones are just sitting on the roots of the big tree, but like the big tree is still clearly there. No. It's done. That is, it counts as one of its attacks. Basically counts as this one. So it will make, both of them will make a branch attack, and they have a 15-foot reach. So right from where they are, Otre and Zenkela both get attacks. Zenkel is a... Wait, I'll let him come back. I'll do the other one. It's a natural one on you, Ostra. I'm rolling so bad. You guys are so fucking lucky. But, on you, Zenkela, I did get a 17 to hit.
Shield.
Okay, nice. You raise the shield. This thick branch launches out at you from a distance, but you deviate its strike with some arcane energy, and you deflect it. So that is its turn, and now the blights will swarm, practically. As they will
Fun.
all moving inwards.
Jesus Christ.
This tiny one moves to you since you're there. This one, essentially, they kind of move.
Why is the wizard in the center?
I don't know. Well, he can move there. So, we're gonna do 2 attacks on skeleton that is below Zegatin.
Okay.
That is shit to hit. literally, I think the highest was a 9.
Nope.
9. 3 attacks on skeleton diagonal. So,
Mm-hmm.
do I have my thing there? This way. 3 attacks. For 1 and a 17 to hit. On
That hits.
It's dealing 5 points of damage.
Jesus. Okay.
That one will do 2 attacks. 2 attacks on you, Zengela.
Okay.
You are shielded right now, so that's gonna
I'm at
help.
21 right now.
Okay, so none of them hit. 19 was the highest. They were pretty good rolls, but they have shit to hit. And we'll do 1 on Ostra and 1 on the last skeleton that I haven't attacked. So skeleton, 14, I think misses.
Yeah. So do we take a long rest after the boat? No, right?
No, I short rest.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
both.
Okay. No, it doesn't hit.
Alright, and Ostra. 16 to hit.
Just.
Ooh.
Damn.
4 points of damage. Those. Blight attack on Silen. Yeah, that got.
Lovely.
It's only an 8 to hit.
That's not it.
Nice. And that is all of their turns, and it's back to your guys' turn.
Great.
Silen, you may take it
On
first.
top of the round.
Yeah.
Lovely. So I love how this is like basically a grid of
Yeah. I would love an AOE right
Twig.
now. I
Truly.
would love an AOE.
The thing is, you're in the middle of it, so it's kind of not the best.
Yeah, fair, but
I will take the attack of opportunity
Okay.
and get myself
5.
away and
It's
go.
9.
It's not hit.
Cute
I
wifey noises.
will-
Such cute wifey noises.
I will. Yeah, so I attack twice against it.
The same creature you
And-
started shooting already?
Yep, the big guy,
Yes.
the
Yes.
creepy guy.
Go for it.
Yep, that's both. So I have, and I want to sharpshooter.
Okay,
I
go for
forgot
it.
last time.
nice.
So sharpshooter is -5. Nice. So that is that's a dirty 20 on the first
Nice.
one, and the second one is a 15.
15 hits. They both hit.
Nice. Both charge
Nice.
Yep.
Sick.
Yes. So that is the first one will be like all in. So will with also the what the hell is it
Sneak
called?
attack, the planar warrior.
So sneak attack. Yep. That is
On the big
Sneak
guy
is
or on
D6.
one of the small ones?
You know,
Big guy, the big
I
guy.
think the mount.
not the big guy.
The
That
corpse
is D6 and another and an additional D8 and
tower.
plus 10. So currently as a base it takes automatically.
Yeah.
Um
I mean,
it
Plus
automatically takes 20, 27, 34 points of damage as a base.
Nice.
ooh, plus
And then on the dice,
that immediately.
take
Yeah. This is a planar warrior.
it takes 15 additional damage from the dice.
Fuck.
Nice.
Planar warrior adds a D8 to 1
Yeah.
for my first attack,
Okay.
and then sneak attack because
Yeah.
I'm using a ranged weapon and there is an
Yes.
ally within
You-
melee of it.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically you had plus 15 and then plus 17 on each attack damage, right? Which is why the 34. And then you had like 3d8
Because it's
and
plus
1d6.
yeah
Zero.
because it's plus 10 from the sharpshooter, plus 7 from my
Yeah,
bonuses.
lovely.
I
Immediately,
will. I have
like, you take it from it's pretty hurt to it is looking bad. Like it is past bloodied now at this point.
Nice.
Well past.
lovely. I want to. So to get here, so I was over here.
Yes,
What would
I'd say there is a
how
bit of a
much
ledge
movement?
that you would have had to jump. So that's like an extra 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, so I'll just move an extra 5 feet. Is
Okay.
over here. Perfect. That's my turn.
Oscar, if you want to take it to keep the same route.
Before your turn, my snake will go onto Ostra's shoulders, and I'll give the help. They'll give the
Okay.
help action.
So
I don't need it anymore.
So basically, on your first attack, it will be a straight roll, and then your second attack, you'll have disadvantage from being poisoned.
Oh yeah. Can I attack from the position I'm in, the big guy? Or
Yes,
am I
you can.
surrounded?
No. As much as you are swarmed, you are capable. They are not like taking their efforts to. The first one is a like straight roll. Natural one.
Does 15 hit?
Oh, 15 hits.
Oh, that hits. That hits.
So the second attack, you'll have disadvantage on. If you want to do that first, just to see if you hit.
Wait.
This
First,
thing gives you
let me
scenery.
let me give you some damage first.
Okay, alright. If you want to go, it's up to you.
Let me speak you damage first.
12 damage.
Speak me the damage.
Plus, no wait, plus 3.
Like,
12.
Nice. I
15 damage.
Yeah.
like I want to make you know that this hurts.
Yeah.
15 again.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You got it. It is not that hard.
And again, damage. I hate you so much for giving me disadvantage. I rolled an
Let me
18.
speak.
Uh,
That's
yeah, at
fine.
least it wasn't a
fine.
19. It wasn't a crit.
Still,
Because 19 would
Yeah.
have been a crit.
still 13 damage.
13 damage. Also,
Nice.
just as a side note, you could also cast Hex on top of your Hexblade Scarce. Just letting you know.
I just seeing just 2 spells not so scary. Okay?
I know, but it's a short rest thing. Like, you can...
It's scary.
I know. Nice. The creature is looking on death's door from those 2 hits. Yes, for sure. Lovely. And that is your action. You still have a bonus if you want to do anything with it, and movement if you want to risk taking 50 opportunity attacks.
Hey, you can burn all of the reactions
That's
in one
true.
go. So
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Do you want to do anything, Osman?
No, I'm
You're
here. I'm in a good position.
Zenkila?
Does the poison explode?
No, the poison does not explode.
Heck.
You kind of don't want it to be there.
Yeah, but Dex saving throw, then you know. In the meantime, they take a bunch of damage.
No.
Like in
Right.
Divinity.
No. No.
Okay.
We don't do this. We have learned
So.
from that time.
what
I
I
is
mean,
this
hey,
for?
it could be, like poison, explosive poison.
Yeah, it could be. I'm not saying it couldn't be, I'm just saying it is.
Can try ping.
Mana.
So count your blessings.
You know
Okay,
that
so-
basically these creatures, the tiny ones, if you hit them, you kill them.
Yeah.
I'll be straight with you. Even with a skeleton, like, if you hit, they don't have enough hit points. Like, your bonus damage is enough to kill them.
Yeah.
So,
So, what I will do is I will. God, don't fucking it up again.
let the dog go.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure your dog just wants to play D&D.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Roll him a quick cap. Like,
No, my dog is hearing explosions outside.
oh, you're
Right?
hot because of the
Yes.
right now.
Festi, yes, I
Right
said that live.
now.
Watch
That's
the festi.
true.
I'm sorry, what?
The fireworks and stuff
Push
are scaring.
fireworks, to be
No,
fair.
no.
That's too good.
Poor
Okay,
baby,
so
no.
Zombird's next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Will on the
Zombird.
right.
Yep.
Will can he attack the plant thing, the big one? Diagonally.
Yes.
Okay, so he'll take a whack.
Will
Oh, I
he
don't that hits.
deliver the killing blow?
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's an 11 hit.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Stop.
No, my god.
just doesn't hit. AC is 12.
Okay.
Damn.
Fuck.
The other two can attack the big one.
Yeah.
If you'd rather attack big rather than the tiny ones.
Yeah. So okay. So then the two in front of me will attack the big tree
Yeah,
thing in front
go
of
for
me.
it.
So the one in front of me
That one is
hits with a 17 plus.
Oh yeah, that hits for sure.
So that is 9 damage.
Nice.
And the other one will attack with a I don't know, does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. It is
Okay,
a bit.
fair enough.
The wood is a bit sturdier, and it just catches and does not deliver a blow.
Fair enough.
But you can.
I will do the damage for my witch
Yeah.
bolt.
Yep.
Where the fuck did it go? Nelly, can you stop fucking digging? Stop it. Stop. Move. Okay, that is. Oh, that's quite good. Oh my god. 20. And that is. Fuck. I can't think. There's digging sounds behind. Can you hear the digging sounds?
Actually, I cannot.
Yes,
A little bit.
Okay.
I
you guys
can. It's like, yeah, it's not
Oh,
like
fucking
annoying though.
annoying.
It's just like it's there.
3. That's 28 lightning damage.
Nice. Nice. Looking bad.
Why
I'm
is
gonna have to
nothing
do
dying?
a strategic movement. One moment.
One thing
Nelly,
died
please fuck
so
off.
far.
Yeah, like Adam also has a big dog.
Yes.
It's not like
Yes.
a small dogger.
Like, I can imagine that's like there.
Oh.
He can hear it a lot more than we can.
Yeah.
That is my turn.
All right. Nice. All right. With that, they will start taking turns. We will start with the corpse lamp first. It is out of the fire, but the zombie is still there, so it must make a save again. Roll me another d6 for the fire. Let me see. Silen, if you'd like.
Yes.
It does save from being burnt.
Oh come on. Rolled again, same 2.
So, okay. Let me confirm a thing. Okay, no. Alright, nice. Then it's as much as it burns, but it kind of like it is undead. It ignores it, even though it is like melting pieces of its head, but it stays
yeah.
right there, just attacking.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't really care.
Yeah. But it
Like,
is definitely
okay,
taking
it
damage.
gets some extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
How was the
At
one I
least
hit?
it wasn't just a waste of
Big
time.
tree?
The big tree is hurting.
Okay,
It is
bad
bad.
as well.
It is bad.
Okay.
And yeah, no, the fire is causing the. It's just, to be fair, it is stopping all of them from running towards you for sure.
Sure.
Like they have to go a long way around to get to you, to avoid the fire. So that's for sure giving you cover. Mal, we will do tentacle attacks, aka rather. I don't know why they call it tentacle attacks here when it's clear like vines and roots, like it's a root. I guess tentacle makes sense for roots. Alright, we will do. It is seeing you focusing on magic, and it can kind of smell the magic wafting from you, Zenkira. So it's rather going to do 2 attacks on you. So, ooh. One of them's a nat 1, the other one's a 22.
That hits.
That's
The amount
insane.
of hits.
Do you have resistance
balance.
to poison damage? Sorry.
I have resistance to necrotic and poison damage.
Alright, necrotic and poison. Okay. So this will be half. Wait.
And radiant.
And radiant. Nice. Well, actually, these ones won't be half, but these ones will be half. So you do take you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage,
Fun.
and okay, that's weird. Someone 4 reduced to 2, so 2 points of poisoning. I've already halved it. So 12 total. Do make a concentration check,
Yes, I have
The DC is
advantage.
and one of them missed, and in the meanwhile.
It's cocked. First one's a 19, so
Nice, you're good. Second, the last attack, the third attack to hit on Ostra misses. But as it essentially applies, you do feel the effect of the poison end, Ostra, but it is about to reassert itself, so you have to give me another saving throw.
oh no.
The rest of you do not. You feel like you have, like you sensed it.
Which type of saving throw is this, by the way?
Constitution.
It's one of those where if it hits, it doesn't hit for another day or something.
Yep.
Does a 12 make it?
A 12 does not make it. You are once more poisoned. That's the stench. Once more
Oh,
enters.
come on!
Yeah. But it is that, and it does spew out another zombie in its dying breath.
Fun. So you can kill that next turn, right, Silen?
And that's an actual one. This
Sure.
this one is burning,
There's a whole other fucking tree as well. To
and
do
they'll take 2 points of damage from the fire, like from just starting there, and they will make 2 attacks on you, Ostra, as undead. Ooh, that one was almost going to be a nat 20, but was fucked. But I think they both hit anyway. Yes, it is a 19 and a 17 to hit you.
Wait.
Or are you looking, Austria? Are you okay?
I mean,
7 points, 2 points. So 9 points of damage total.
I am at 30 HP. Out of 53.
Not too bad. And that
Not
is the
bad.
zombies. And now the big trees.
The twinks. Wait, what?
The twinks.
Wings.
The twinks.
twinks.
We'll do the big trees first. The big trees will spew out. Actually, no. There's enough twinks right now. We don't need more.
Nah,
They'll do
spew
their
out.
other
Waste your
thing.
turn.
No, they'll
Spew
do
it
their
out.
other thing.
No, please feel free.
So, we're gonna make attack roll on Zenkero.
Fun.
Need that to roll better. It is. Ooh, that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
So, and we'll do Ostra, we'll do them at the same time, because that's cool. And that's only 11 to hit.
So it doesn't hit.
So does not hit. So, you see these branches, rather from the roots of the tree itself, they kind of launch out and try to grasp around you. You, Zenkela, they manage to find you squished between the twigs, the corpse flower, and they manage to wrap around you. You are grappled, no, and you do take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fun.
Okay, so you are currently grappled by this grasping root, and you feel it tighten and squeeze. I will. I'll say that's it. You, on the other hand, Otra, you manage to parry and kind of cut, kind of lifting your glaive enough where the grasping root actually like gets sliced by the grasping root, gets sliced by the glaive, and it does not wrap around. But they will then both go for a branch attack. So,
Just a note, I am looking bloodied.
ooh. Did you make your con save for this attack?
Okay.
No, I did not.
It's still a DC 10.
14.
You're fine. Otra, you are going to get hit with a 27.
Ooh.
Hit. You take these hits.
Don't have any healers, eh?
I have some healing, but my issue is you are all currently surrounded by one too many things. I don't
Yep.
think I can actually place it.
You take 15 points of damage, Otra.
What?
Yep. These hit hard.
This
And Zenkila is an 18 to hit.
shield.
You
Damn.
should. These hit hard. Mala, that is their
I'm not
attack.
taking damage. Oh.
They can
I
do
can
this
place it actually.
But not now. They can do this after. Otherwise, Mala, lights.
I'll have to remove your protection from good and evil. Though.
That's
Okay,
fine. Well, are these at disadvantage because of protection good and evil?
Because these aren't undead. These
I
are
see.
plants. The zombies would be, but sadly.
It was
these
worth
are
it was worth a try.
No, it
Yeah,
was.
it was a good try.
I thought they would be, but to be honest, no, they're plants. And it doesn't say plant, so it's specifically Fey, undead.
Literally says not plant.
Yeah. God
Yeah,
damn it. Damn it.
Plants can never be evil, nor good.
They are neutral.
they are neutral.
They are forced to do things sometimes.
Yes, they feel very neutral right now.
Mala. Blights. I need quick blights. So,
Exciting.
we'll do. Those guys have that. Those guys have that. We'll do attacks on skeletons. Mala. 3.
No, attack me. Not my children.
You really want to be attacked right now?
Not my children.
To be fair, 2 of them will attack you because they're closest to you. So, let's do
Okay.
those 2. That's a nat 1 and the 15 miss. Because they are healed
Oh,
up
which
already.
one? Oh, on me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Donna. And now the one below you, aka this one, takes 3. Oh, that's a d12. Mind. That's a nat 20. Okay. Nat 20 and the other one's missed, so this one will deal 6,
Directly
7.
in front, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This one. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
This one, 3 attacks on it.
Oh no.
Those are going to hit actually. 20, 22, and then a 13. So
Yeah.
2 of them hit. 3, 6 points of damage total from both.
Okay.
And then
How
the
much?
last
How much?
two will attack the last skeleton. Both hit as well with a 19 and a 22. Wow, I'm rolling fine.
Alright, 1 second. That's 8. Okay.
I should actually track them for you, sorry, I should have done 7.
So it's fine. Doing it.
How much did I deal damage to you before? Before this round? On
To me or the skeletons?
The skeletons.
The one diagonal to me now has 8 HP, and the one in front of me has 12. The other one hasn't been hit yet, except for now, probably.
Because they're 19 health maximum, Jafiri.
Yeah.
Okay. Mala. So, his 8 Mala, he's taken 11. Okay. And this one now is going to take 7 points of damage from 2 attacks.
Okay.
Because I don't know if it pops up for you. Because if you want to track it, like you can write in the red circuits. Like I wrote how much damage I dealt in the red
Fair.
circuits. Because it's easier to track them.
I have the notepad
Alright.
open right next to me,
Right.
so.
Mala, that, and that. The zombies, I've already done.
My children.
The zombies I've already. Silen, top of the round.
Lovely. So I will cast Healing Spirit, which
Ooh,
is
okay.
a 5-foot cube you can see within range.
Nice.
As I want the spirits to look like termites.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
lovely. Lovely.
Good.
So
What are
mass
you casting,
Healing
Termite.
spirit.
Healing Spirit.
Lovely.
Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirits to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No action required.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Spirit can't heal constructs or undead. Healing. The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting modifier, and the
Nice.
healing is 1d6. Yeah.
1d6. Nice.
So
At
I
the
will
start of
roll.
your turns, you can do it now, to be fair, because it is
Yeah.
all of your turns. So
Yeah. So yeah, I will roll a d6. I know it's not much.
that's
It's better than nothing. That's a 5.
So you both get five points of healing.
Nice.
The benefit of that is that even
so-
if you die, you'd start your turn getting healed.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
Yeah.
that is pretty good.
Nice. So that's that. I will.
Literally the corpse flower is on death's door, and considering your ample hit, probably a potent shot from you would kill the big tree that Zenkila has been hitting.
I can kill it next turn, probably.
Like essentially, if you want to power shot, you'd be better served parachuting the tree and then like doing a tiny shot on the corpse flower.
I would, if I were you, I'd say
Cool.
attack the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Or you can do that. If you trust Zenkila to finish it off.
Because me and my skeletons can do it.
It's like it's not death's door, it needs a good hit. I will point out.
Yeah. I mean, I have 3 to 12
That's true. That is true.
plus 2d6 from the skeletons. So.
That's true.
So I'll leave. Okay, so I won't touch the corpse flower, because that seems. If it's that weak.
Possibly someone else
The-
will handle it.
Yeah, the assistants, the brethren of Zenkila can assist with that.
If they hit.
Or there's also
Well,
us.
hey,
There's
at least
us.
it's something.
Just-
Yeah.
If you want to, you can start with the skeletons now. I'm allowing you to shift around your initiatives if you want to like get that out of the way.
Alright, so I'll take that attack
Sure.
then. the
Yeah,
diagonal one.
do those first just to see if you get it.
Okay. That's an 18 plus 4.
That hits.
That hit.
That hits. You are. How would you like the skeleton to finish it?
I think he'll be like just completely like not anticlimactic as fuck. It'll be like poke, and that's it. Like it won't be cool at all. It'll just be poke.
You literally stab, and as it stabs, it hits a pouch inside. That is where all the like bile and the kind of processing nodes of the flower work and maintain the roots all together with the undead. It hits, bursts, this like blood and black ichor spills out, and it just kind of slumps. The undead that are there kind of dying out as this bile leaks and empties out, and it just like slumps into this pile of mush into the ground.
Good job, Skelly. Good job.
It
Lovely.
is.
I get some healing from that.
Yes, you do get some healing from Hexblade's case. Nice.
Yep, yep.
Nice.
Level plus charisma modifier, right?
I don't quite remember. I will check.
I'm almost certain. Yes, level plus charisma modifier. Let me just level
Nice.
6.
So if you want to do the other two
10
attacks,
10
just to
HP.
see,
10 HP.
10 HP, nice. So you got that healing as well. Nice. You healed
No.
the big attack you took
Yeah, truly.
with the healing spirit and the. So if you want to do the two skeleton attacks on the big tree that's hurt,
Sure. Up to you, Celine. It's your turn. So.
just because it's like mixing your turns.
You
so if
can
want to,
might as well It's fine. It's might as well get the
just to see if
skeletons
you,
out of
because
the
you
way.
might
at
not
this
kill
point.
it with the two skeleton attacks on its own.
Okay.
That's why. I
So
mentioned
it's
it.
a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay. So another one is a 16 to hit.
16 hits. You're towing its initiative. Oh, you're towing its AC, sorry. You're just keep going on.
Shit, 6 damage.
6 damage. It hurts. It's still up. 6.
I can, if you want, I can roll the witch ball damage and
Yeah.
see if that gets it.
Yeah, do it.
That's an automatic hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's quite shit.
That's why I do it first.
17 lightning damage
17.
Quite shit. Rolls a 17.
compared to the 34 I can get.
Hey, I think it's
Zenkela,
bad.
Yeah.
the tree blight, because that's what this is, has 92 health, and you got it just at 92 health.
Yes.
With that
Perfect.
17 damage.
Hey,
It was just exactly enough. One less, but still be alive and kicking. You release the lightning as it's grappling you. Like, you just grab onto the sides of it, the lightning shoots inwards, and you see its eyes. Lightning crackles out of the silhouettes where the eyes are, and the grasp just loosens, and it spills and sort of crumples as the bark itself starts to lose whatever necrotic energy was keeping it alive, as it starts to like turn to ash around you. And the creature is also dead.
Do the Twiggies die as well?
The Twiggies do not die, but no more Twiggies will spawn out of this.
Okay.
As the same energy that was fueling their creation is now ended.
Fun.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I look at you, but There is an extra twiggy there that we don't have here. I'm not seeing it here.
What do you mean?
There should be an extra one here, no? I'm not seeing it.
There is one for me.
That's weird. Alright.
I'm going to reroll the app. Just give me a
Yeah.
million of a second.
In the meanwhile, if you want to Silen now, those two are taken out, so you can
Yep.
hammer fully down
The last big one.
on the last big one. Yeah. That one you
Yeah,
won't
probably
get
for the
sneak
rest of
attack,
the.
though. Because it is not within 5 feet of an ally.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, now it's spawned, okay.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
would you rule the ability to hit multiple targets in a line, like with an arrow shot, or no?
Ooh.
You know what? I like that, the cleave thing. So basically, you can shoot in a line, and whatever excess damage you deal will go to the next one until, like, you've expended all the hit points of that shot. Tipo, essentially, these creatures have 4 hit
Yeah.
points. So it's like, if you deal 16 damage, like, you kill all of them, kind of vibe.
I mean, honestly, if you move here,
Though,
can
to
get
be
the
fair,
whole-
the
Yeah,
undead
yeah.
is going to be in the way. The undead is a chunky boy.
okay.
Like, not a big chunky boy, but it will probably absorb a bit of the hit before, like, it lines into everything else. And the zombie is big, while these creatures are tiny. Like, so
Okay.
you can't quite,
Yeah.
like, line... You'd have to...
Fair.
Yeah.
Your best line would be... kind of...
Two over here, I guess.
like this.
Ah.
Like, something like that, I would say, would hit 3 enemies. Like, you're a sharpshooter.
Okay.
So I'll allow
Yeah.
you to be like, you can very perfectly like not hit the skeleton while hitting the twigs.
I'll be honest, I think just because you do max damage, the most damage, so best just focus the big guy,
It's your call.
in my opinion.
It's your
Yeah.
call.
Yeah. No, I think I will go for the big
I
guy.
mean, my splitters can deal with the rest. Because I'm dying
I
now.
will kind of scoot back and fire 2 shots
Go
at
for it.
that big guy. So sharpshooter for
Yeah.
both of them.
Yep.
And lovely. And that is 23.
That's hits.
And the other one is that's a 14 hit.
14 misses. Just.
Yeah.
But 1 hits.
They can't all be good ones.
Did you do planar
Um,
warrior as well? I forget how many times you can do that.
Your
I
Neda
cannot
came out
planar
for
warrior
a-
because it's bonus action.
And did you use your bonus action now? Oh, the healing spirit was a bonus action. Right.
Yes.
Do we gain
Um,
health?
He doesn't, because it's on
Wait.
you guys.
No, do we gain health?
Yeah,
Yes, you
'cause it-
gain 5 hit points.
Ah, 5, sorry, I didn't hear.
exactly. This is that same turn, right?
Yeah, it's the same turn.
Just making sure.
a lot of shit.
So that is 17 as a base
Mhm.
plus d8. D8 is 7.
So
That
24.
is 24, I
It's
believe.
a big hit. It's just immediately taking out a quarter of its health essentially in one shot.
Yep.
Lovely.
Nice. Lovely.
It's
That's all from my turn.
Its twigs and branches kind of like shaking in aggravation as its allies are dying around it, and then it takes the hit and it just like immediately feels a quarter of its life force fade out of it. They are mad. Ostre, your like technically Zenkilla's turn is
Mhm.
done this round
Yeah.
because you've done the skeletons and your action. So Ostre, you are left.
You have help action from my snake, by the way.
You have advantage on your first hit.
So,
And you have reach, so you can hit the big creature if you want to ignore
I
the
want-
tiny ones.
I'm going to like stay there, not
Yeah.
move, so that I can get extra healing and
Yeah,
and
sure.
get the big thing.
yeah, for
So
sure.
let's see. Be decent, be decent, be decent. Okay.
I have advantage.
You have advantage on the first one.
Am I not poisoned?
Right, because you failed. So you straight roll on the first one, disadvantage on the last one. Yep, so.
I know that I could have sweezled my way out of that one, but integrity is
Hey,
important.
Mm,
D&D
I
integrity
appreciate,
is
I appreciate
everything.
18, does it hit?
18 hits.
Good shit.
Do you want to hex? Before you do damage, I'll allow you to like get it in if you want to.
Okay, sure, why not? I need to use the spell slots.
Yeah.
I'm too scared of using
Yeah,
the
you
spell
should, you
slots.
should. Also remember, you keep concentrating on it, so even after this fight, like you have it for the next, I think like 8 hours.
Wait, what?
Because
No, I was trying to think. Is X-Blade's curse?
that ends. Once
No, but I'm asking just to know if I counted the spell slots right.
Hexblade's Curse is not a spell.
Okay,
It's-
so I still have one. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
just to calculate what.
And you are casting at 3rd level as that, so you keep concentrating on Hex, you have up to 8 hours.
On a not.
So it's like once you cast it, you have it for the whole day
Hex?
until you take a bad hit. So
what-
you get an
as
extra
the-
d6.
As the resident hex master, what do you recommend I hex?
Strength. Strength is always good.
Okay.
I think you should always just do strength or
Strength
dex
or
in these fights.
strength, dex or
Or
wisdom.
con, if
Or
it's a
wisdom.
spellcaster.
Not even con, because checks. It doesn't affect concentration.
Mhm.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Uh,
So it's literally just for ability, like athletics checks, acrobatics checks, and maybe like perception checks. Those are the best
fair.
you can.
14 damage in total, including the hex.
Nice.
Nice.
And then
15.
second attack with disadvantage.
Yes.
Do I still have the hex again?
Yes. You get the extra.
Wow.
That's why it's
Wow.
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 Gosh, 13, does it hit?
13 misses.
Wow.
Close, but not close
Wow.
enough. That is your
Where
turn.
is my healing?
Action.
How much healing do I get from
You've already gotten that heal. Now you'll get another heal in the next turn.
God, the turns last so long.
Yeah, I mean, you killed a bunch of stuff, so that's why we took a while here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It's just I get
Mela.
my vibes are scrambled.
So, we're gonna do tiny ones, just because that's easier. So, 3 ones on skeletons. Does the 16 hit the one below here, Zenkela?
Sorry. Where?
This one.
16 just hits.
16 just hits, so that's 2 hits. Takes 7 points of damage.
Ooh, it's not looking good.
Has 3 health left there. Or
No.
5? 5 hit.
5.
Nice. Mana 3 on this one. That is miss. It is also a 16 on this one, but I think 16 on this one misses.
No, it hits 16.
It hits as well. Another 2 on this one. 5, 6 points of damage on this one.
Yes, 2 HP.
Why am I not getting a thingy? Sorry. 6. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 on this one. Ooh, that's so slow. I mean, I'm rolling a lot of dice. 5 damage on the last one. The one that
So what did you roll?
I rolled a 21.
Ah, okay. 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5 damage. The other one missed.
Not really good either.
2 zombie attacks on Ostra. One misses completely, the other one hits with 18. Deals 3 damage on Ostra.
How much? Sorry.
3.
Two blight attacks on Zenkina, and that is a 9 on both of them. So, miss. And Big 3 is infuriated. It saw the lightning come out of Zenkila's hands. It sees Silen is very far away, but it hurts it the most. It has the fire. You notice, Silen, that in this moment, this creature was about to bounce towards you if it wasn't for the fire that is causing fear in its undead heart. Would literally, yeah. Because
Wait, literal fire or metaphorical fire?
no, the fire that's there, the fire that's spewing,
Okay.
it's like preventing it
Yeah.
from trying to get to you because it's scared of the fire. That doesn't want to burn.
Lovely.
Because it would have shambled towards you in this moment. And you know that it could hit you from
Yeah,
very
yeah,
far away.
Yeah.
But it does not, and instead it will attack Senkila as the second most infuriating person from the lightning strike ending its ally. So it will do a grasping root attack and gets a 19 to hit. Shield. It misses. It goes for a branch attack with a nat.
Okay.
Damn.
It is mad. It is mad.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
It is going to.
I might be down here.
It's fine. You'll get
Okay,
back
I'm
up to
going to
5.
ask you this, Adam, because I want to be nice to you.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just take the average damage of the dice and double it, or should I risk rolling and maybe rolling really bad and doubling?
Oh, one moment. Why
Yes,
the fuck are
Steven.
you here? You can roll their dice.
I'll roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 2 on the first die. It does 3d6.
Okay.
I rolled really bad on the first 2 dice, so you're fucking lucky. Because I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Lovely.
So 6, 12, 18 damage.
Okay. Still there, looking like
And
shit.
that is
but still
that is its attack. And that is all their turns. Done.
there. Lovely.
You guys go.
Okay.
How much health do we get?
You get I'd say if you want to keep it at a 5 from the first roll,
However, you tell me.
like
This spell in itself is. Let me see how the spell is worded. Just to.
it should be like
Um,
it should be probably rolling, but it's not very specific. So
yeah.
in my mind, that'd be like, if you're happy with a 5, keep it. If you want to try for higher, go for it, but you might risk losing out.
Let's keep it at a 5.
So
You
both
guys get
heal
another 5 hit points.
Danos. And technically, how many times? Because it's wisdom modifier plus 1.
Because I believe now it's burnt out.
So now
Can
it's burnt
confirm.
out.
Yeah, because my wisdom proficiency is +3.
So, as us.
So that is.
So it's-
yeah, now it's burnt out.
So it's burnt out. It is done. But it served its purpose. It did quite a bit of healing.
Yep. 10 points of healing is always nice.
Yes, I got it. Oh, right. The undead needed to take some damage. Mellow.
No, it's fine. They don't need to.
Roll me a d6, Silen, for the fire.
Oh, okay,
damage.
the fire. That's fine.
Yep.
They need to make a save.
Oh my god, that's a 1.
So 1 damage.
This fire damage is not as strong as I hoped it to be.
And this one.
I guess the ground is too wet for it to catch
Yep.
properly.
Right? Or it's like it's humid. The air is humid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are fully ignoring the fire. The zombies are just standing in it. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
feeling
like
it that
they're
much.
just there. They're vibing.
They're vibing.
They're literally that meme of like, it's okay.
It's okay. Everything's okay.
Nah, right.
Okay,
Your
everything's
guys,
okay.
go for it. You're all your turns take.
I will fire 2 shots at the 3 guy. Sharpshooter.
Yep.
Lovely.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah,
One of them.
there we go.
Sharpshooter's crazy.
And then the other one is a dirty 20.
That hits.
The sharpshooter doubled as well or no?
No, sharpshooter doesn't double.
On the dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, because yeah, it's on the dice. Sadly, there is no sneak on that.
Yeah, like, man,
But you
relax.
can get your planar warrior in this round.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, indeed, and that's lovely because it's 2d8.
So it's already plus
Oh.
30.
So yeah, because it's 17 twice.
It's
And
already
on the dice, it is. So the crit one is. This will be the crit one. Wait, I can just roll 3d. Wait,
You can either roll
let
5d8,
me do them.
but I think it's better to roll 2d8 and see if you double them.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna roll 2d8 and then I'll roll the other d8
Yeah.
separately.
I think you
that
might
is-
get it depending on how well you
So not that well, but it's not bad. So 6. So one of them is a 6, so that's a 12. The other one is a 2, so that's a 4. That's Um,
14, 18, 16.
16. So that is 16 on the crit dice, and then last roll, and that is a 5.
Silen, with 1 hit point to spare, how do you want to do it?
Lovely. I want like this last shot to just like kind of like caress between the flames.
Lovely.
Kind of. Is there like some epicenter that's kind of like trying to hold the
You
entire
see,
tree together?
basically, as it roars its pain from the first shot, it roars out, and as it opens, you can see there is a green light inside, like where the maw opens up, and you can see like a bead of green energy, whatever might be holding it. You shoot, the fire is like coalescing around the flame as it fires through, pulling them forward, and the creature, the arrow shoots through. You hear almost like a shattering of glass on the inside of it, and the arrow just shoots right through it out the other end. And the creature wails out, and its vines and roots fall to the ground, slump, and dead.
Lovely.
The creature is destroyed. The rest of you, you essentially may begin to hunt down and destroy the tiny creatures. You actually, Ostre, give me a save. Because we didn't do that the round before. Because now, technically... No, actually, you don't need to save. The stench has died out.
Alright.
So
I rolled a 13 anyway.
I think you would have saved. But, the stench, like the corpse is no longer emanating the stench, so it doesn't reapply it. So you are safe from the effect. So yeah. And you, Zenkila, if you held concentration, you could reapply your witch bolt somewhere else.
Can I reapply? Because I don't know if that's how it
It
works.
shouldn't, but last time that's what we said, because I find
Okay,
it
okay.
weird to not have it. Basically, you have to make an attack roll. Again. But then once you
Yeah.
land it, you hold it, and you can keep, as long as you keep concentrating on it, you can keep, like, reusing it.
Okay. Sure.
I think that's best way to do it.
For the small ones, you mean?
You could attack, like, the undead, because the undead are a bit chunky.
Oh, then dead. Oh yeah. Then I will push it towards there.
There's one that's literally on fire. It's slightly hurt more.
Okay. That slightly hurt more. Then I'll do the other one.
Okay. Not by much.
After all, again to hit, right?
Yes. They are very shambling.
All right. Can I use the snake for myself?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you go.
Okay. Jesus Christ, that's so shit. I haven't rolled above a 10 yet. So
All you
a 16 hit.
need, that's double their AC.
Oh, okay. Perfect. 1, 2, and 3.
Honestly, with 3d12, you might kill it, depending on how well you roll.
Not that good. 14. 20 damage. Lightning.
That is enough. You
Oh, nice. Okay.
doubt this lightning, the witch bolt coalesces around the creature, the fire kind of like adding to the crackling sense of the lightning, and it just kind of like the lightning bursts out of its sockets, and it just crumbles to the ground with a small actually, wait, they have a thing, because they're not radiant damage, but it is a very high DC. They need a nat 20. They don't get a nat 20. The undead fortitude does not work. It is.
Like fuck.
I will just delete it from the map. Dead.
The skeletons will then attack the
Yeah.
shits next
Basically, if you roll a 13 to hit, they die. That is.
to them. Okay. 15 for one of them. For
No.
the one next to me.
Yeah, sure. Oop, it's gone.
Natural 20. Of course, now it comes.
Nice.
We'll say it's
Or-
the
Eh.
cornermost, like this one. Just, and then you can take one that's
Another natural 20.
nice. Now
Of
the nat
course,
20 is
of
coming as soon as
Of
you leave
course.
the tiny ones. So that
Of
is
course.
them. Ostre, you have 2 attacks. There is a zombie that you can shift your hex to and attack
I shall do that.
Yes, it is now hexed. And we'll mark it with a thingy as well.
Boop.
They are very easy to hit. You are no longer poisoned.
So let's go.
And
I rolled a nat 1.
nat 1 is the only thing that won't hit them.
Fuck.
You roll a nat 2, you'll be fine.
First attack is fucked up.
You go to hit. You basically it connects. You slide through, but you hit a point where it's like none of its functioning organs, but rather it's dead organs. So you just slide through and then you pull back out, and it is unfazed.
And we look at each other like. A 9.
That hits. A 9 hits.
Okay. So damage plus X.
Oh, actually, wait, no, this is the twin flights. These are. For a second, I was like, wait,
It would
zombies
be-
are vulnerable to fire, and then I was looking at the stat blocks of the other ones.
It would be more than a 9. I just
Yeah.
rolled a 9 on the
Yeah,
dice.
you hit.
Nice.
Fine. If you roll really high, you might kill it.
Were you attacking the zombie?
Mm-hmm.
16 total.
60 total. That's one hit. But the fire will kill it. That's
Fire
all.
will The fire is empty.
Hey.
Well, actually, the fire might have a chance of not killing it, because if it... Basically, zombies have a feature, Undead Fortitude. When they're reduced to
Yeah.
0, they make to make a save, and the save is 5 plus the damage. So unless the damage is, like, really... Or they roll bad. Maybe they roll bad for their save. But that is their...
And
your
I need to
turn.
roll high.
Yes.
Yeah.
So roll me that fire damage. Because now
I'm gonna not use a red dice because they have all been failing me.
Go for it. Then I will make a save.
gonna
for
go
this
with
fire.
water dice.
Water dice, okay. I go with the
dice.
blue one.
Okay, it actually is still on fire, so it's going to take a bit more damage. But
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
full 6.
That's a 5.
5.
Yes.
Nice. So with a 5, it just needs to make. Let's see. It needs to roll. If it rolls a 7 or higher, it is alive. It rolled a 7.
Fuck.
It is at 1 hit
Hey,
point.
we tried.
It is at 1 hit
Tried.
point. Yes. So it gets 1 attack on you, Ostra,
Wow.
with a 14. I don't think that's it.
Wow.
Yep, you're good. And then the blights get to do a little. Well, the skeletons are looking bad though, so they might.
Yeah,
actually
I'm
get them.
afraid.
So let's do this. Let's shift around a bit. We'll do 2. They'll fill in.
Yeah, they can all attack me, please.
2 of them are going to attack you, but then you're gonna get 2, 2, and 1. So 2 on second. That is 2 9s to hit, so those miss. 2
Okay.
attacks on the skeletons.
Please. Which one?
This one.
Okay.
So that one, 10 on one, 16 on the other.
The 16 one hits.
Takes 4 points of damage.
Oh, it's at 1 HP.
This one gets attacked. That's cocked. This is a 13, that misses. Oh, this one's going down with a nat
That's
20.
going down. That's going down for sure.
So that one is out, but you can revive it. But-
Yeah.
So I'm going to mark it like that for now. And 1 hit on this one.
Okay.
That's only a 2, that misses.
Okay, like fuck.
And that's it, because the zombie made an attack. And this... Oh, I hadn't done attacks on this one yet. I guess this one runs towards. And I'm going to give it 2 attacks just because it has...
That's one less skeleton attacking as well. So.
Oh, actually, does the 16 and the 17 hit Silen?
A 17 and a
16.
16.
they both hit. My AC is 16.
You take 8 points of damage.
Hey, my first damage
You take 8
of the
points
whole
damage.
fucking
Because I
combat.
realized that the twig had been
Lovely.
here and I hadn't done anything. So it's just going to run towards you and go in like a flurry of attacks and do 2 attacks. Normally they only have 1 attack. But
I am just Silen at this point is just like he was so focused on like
Yeah, you're
everyone else.
focused
It's
on-
like taken by surprise by the
and then it just
twig
comes
that
screaming.
has just like
and it just starts gnawing at your legs, and it catches you off guard.
Get off.
Lovely.
Motherfucker.
Your guys' turn.
I'm going to keep
Okay.
hacking at this tiny. I'm going
Yeah,
to...
you can finish the undead. Like it's
What do I need to roll to hit?
it's more like just not a 1, and then better than like 2 damage.
I rolled a 12
That hits, so roll damage.
with
So I
Hex
see
on.
what DC I need to beat. With Hex, so I should.
Gonna be high.
Okay, it's rolled. It kind of rolled.
14.
So. It's.
What's plus 5, no?
Yeah. So the DC is a 19. It got a total of a 20 on its save.
Fuck.
So it keeps not.
So it keeps
killing
1
me.
hit point. You strike it, you chop off like part of its face off and a side of its shoulder. And then just like as you turn to go towards fight something else, you just hear it like and it goes to like swing at you again. So like
I have the second
yeah,
attack.
you have the second attack. Go for it.
As I do the second attack, can I just look at the zombie and be like, "You're pretty strong. Wanna join us?" I rolled a 3.
That's still probably
Wow.
it's total.
3 plus 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Literally getting a 2 is more than its AC already.
Gosh.
Come on.
10 damage total. No, 15.
15 damage total.
Yes.
So 20.
So it needs, basically if it rolls a 17 again, it makes it. It just needs less than a 17.
Oh, come on.
I rolled a 2.
Yes.
It does.
Oh, well.
Lovely.
Okay. Nice.
What we love to hear.
So,
The hardest part of the fight was taking down this fucking one zombie.
hey, that is the thing with the undead. It's like, if they don't take enough damage, they just they stay there.
Not mine, must you?
Not skeleton, zombies. I mean, if you wanted to make
Yeah.
zombies, you could have made zombies.
Nah. Or ass.
Yeah, but then they're way worse on damage. They're tanks.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
They are
They're tanks. Mel. Other people? Silen, you have one next to you if you want to like take it out.
We have, just to confirm, we have all these that are so like 1, 2, 3, 4. We have
I'd
the other
say-
6 that are around them.
I'd say you can get a
Or
line
7.
like this. If you want to do that thing we said before.
Yeah.
And get 3 in one
I-
line.
Yeah. So I'll take the attack of opportunity.
You don't even have to. I mean, fair enough to get not disadvantage. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That missed with a 6.
Nice.
Lovely.
So basically, depending on like what the attack is, but like they're not very hard.
Yeah. And I'm assuming I cannot get. Yeah, no. I'm assuming I wouldn't be able to input sneak attack.
I think
into
no,
this.
since this is going for like a cleave shot.
Yeah.
I'll say this
Yeah,
is.
exactly. Yeah.
I'd say I'd allow planar warrior
'cause-
though. I'd allow planar,
Yeah. Yeah.
but not sneak.
Yeah. Because like sneak attack is specifically on like
Yeah.
you know the one. So yeah, I will sharpshooter 2 shots.
Mhm.
The planar warriors on the first one.
Well, probably one shot, do them one at a time, because one shot might be enough to kill 3 of them with your shot.
Okay, so let's start off. So let's start off with one of them. At 16.
So 16 will hit on all of them, so that's good. They're gonna hit on all of them. And now the damage.
I
for the
will
first one.
roll. Yep.
So you
So
have
that
plus
is-
17 on this. No. Plus 17 damage
Yes.
on its own is enough to kill all 3 of them.
Lovely.
They're out. Because each of them has 4 hits. So it's like 12 damage. It's them out. And then
Lovely.
if you have enough movement, because you moved 5, you moved 10
15 feet.
I'd say.
10 feet.
So if you get here, so you can do this. So from here, I'd say like you can get another 2 in like another attack. So
Yeah. So a sharpshooter. That was, however, a low roll. That was a 9.
ooh, 9 misses. So sadly, they go wide. Alright, but that is your turn. Ostra has done her turn, so now you have
Yep.
2 skeletons left. On your end,
Yes.
Zenkela.
Question: with my witch bolt,
Uh-huh.
if I put it in the middle of these two,
I'll
can I
allow it.
hit?
I'll allow
Can
it.
I with carve hit one and the damage goes to the other one?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Not possible.
Go for an attack. You can use
I'm
your.
going with that one first.
Yeah.
Do I do two attack rolls maybe? No, one attack roll because I'm carving it.
Do one attack. It's one attack roll. If depending on.
Okay, I'll grab the help action.
They're the same AC anyway, so it's like if you hit with one, you hit with both.
Okay, I mean they're both 13, so 13 plus.
Nice. So yeah, you got them. Yeah.
Um,
So do damage. Basically, if you do more than 8 damage, you kill both of them.
Or I'm think I'm going to do.
Yeah,
it.
I hope so. I hope you don't roll 3 ones, but it can happen.
No, I rolled max damage.
No. Okay.
Don't
Jesus.
jinx him.
Jesus Christ. No, you see, he fought my jinx and got max damage.
Yeah,
So they both die. Nice. So now you can move your skeletons essentially like to attack.
yeah. I'll put this guy here. I guess he'll take his space or here.
Actually, he can attack the one that's there because there's one here that's sitting on top of the corpse flower.
I'd rather attack these schools. I don't want the skeletons to go down.
That one will take an opportunity attack to move there.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So you can attack
in
this
that
one.
case,
You
in
can
that case, on my turn, I will move, so I take an opportunity on myself.
Depends how far you want to go, because there you're still within melee. Okay, yeah, opportunity. Okay, misses.
Okay, and I will make him go there because he uses direction. And first one is a 13 plus 4, the hit.
That hits, dies.
Okay, and the other
They have
one.
4 hit. And you have plus 4 to damage
That's
from
cocked.
yourself.
Okay, and 12 plus 4 to hit, so
Yep,
16.
nice.
Nice, thank fuck. Okay.
The blight attacks Ostra. Actually hits with a 22. Does 3 points of damage.
How much? 3?
3.
Alright.
And
Yes, it
essentially
was
you
a
all
3. So it rolled 3.
it gets a 2+1. It's the D4 gets +1.
Yeah. No, because it's like 3, 3.
3. No,
3, 3, 3.
I tried trying to be stupid.
smart though.
That's okay.
That's
We
very
all, we all are.
You all
Join
wake
us.
up on the last blight as it just kind of cowers in fear. And you can just like fucking all unleash.
Rip it to pieces.
Just the skeletons hack, the lightning explodes, Ostra lands down the glaive and then arrow shoots what's left of it.
Take that, Nahik, you bitch.
And you take out these.
Wait, isn't Niahik the yours?
No, Nihayik is the.
Nahik is the other one.
Hayik is.
Hayik is mine.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
That's good.
As you finish these creatures off, the wind picks up once more.
Oh, no.
And first it comes to you specifically, Zenkela, and you hear this only yourself. You just hear, so it's true. You walk once more. And you hear that to you, and to the rest of you, you hear, your masters have already lost once. You are fools to serve them. You will fail. You are blighted like these creatures. We will stop you out. And the wind kind of disperses all across, kind of blowing the bits of the bark away from around you. And it seems like whatever essence or presence was controlling these creatures retreats.
Fun.
You beat it. And
Any chance we can have a long rest, guys?
so
Any chance we can chill the fuck down?
you, as the adrenaline kind of goes down, you kind of all gather yourselves. Silen, you feel like you weren't focusing on it, and now like you feel again the direction that you need to go to. You are trying to look as well, I would say, for sanctuary what was described to you as like where you would go to normally like rest up, you feel that the pull is in the same direction.
Cool. I basically take a moment to like collect my arrows, if any of them are still intact,
Yes.
and focus and be like,
You know what I will say?
full rest soon, guys.
Mentioning that, I'll say the arrow that you retrieve from the one that killed the tree end, the one that killed the tree blight, that shattered its energy source, you pick it up, and you feel as if some of that necrotic, like strange druidic almost magic, this kind of blight magic, is infested in the arrow, and you have an arrow of undeath. Basically, this particular arrow deals an extra 3d6 necrotic damage.
Nice.
As a vibe of like the arrow contains some of the energy from its skin. And now you can keep that arrow as something. Basically, I'll say, just because I don't like when arrows are like these, you can use them once and that's it. You can use this arrow once per short rest, and like you just have to retrieve it back. It won't shatter because it is now infused with magic, so it can't like be broken by normal means. So basically, like once per short rest, you have this like arrow that does some extra damage that you can use.
Sick.
If I use it and I miss, can I
I'd say you can
and
retrieve
attempt
it.
to use
Yes,
it again?
yes. I'd say like
Okay.
if it doesn't actually hit, if you have the movement like to go and pick it up, you can then use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So
I will run to the corpse of my fallen child.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You feel the energy. You feel the energy waft out of it as the spell, and you try to gather it back. And you feel the dagger glow strong in its hilt. The dagger that was gifted to you by Hayek.
I already used it though, so I can't use it again.
Yeah. But it glows with energy. It's like,
But
I
I will not
understand
leave.
you, child.
Yeah.
My grandchild.
I refuse
Spoiler.
to leave my child
Spoiler.
here.
No, it's
I
like
shall use.
I've mentioned that Hayek has treated Zenkila with a very motherly
Yeah.
reference. It's not
As
officially. Like,
Mm.
it's just
Yeah. As I'm running towards him, like, no,
Yeah.
my child, please
You
come
feel-
back to me, and I will cast animate dead again.
okay. I will say there are a lot of undead here from the corpse farm. You may gather an extra one.
Oh, can I do it? I can do it with on the trolls.
Because on the trolls, like one casting gets 2, so you can
Ooh.
get your proper force of 4, which is the typical standard of a necromancer.
I will get my little Skeletron back,
Yeah, and you get
and I will bring a Zombert.
okay, yes. So you have 1 zombie and 3 skeletons.
Zombert.
So I will say zombies can't wear armor or wield weapons. So in that sense, you can't really buff up a zombie. But
Okay.
I will allow. What can we do with a zombie? That's interesting. I'll think about it. For now, the zombie is done because it is very dumb. So it would lumber. It's very slow. So in my mind, it's like it
As
can't.
a suggestion, if you want to do like a mechanic, you can always use the zombies I used in my session, where their limbs.
What I
They
didn't
detach.
understand what that added though to them, like as in.
They're basically a different type of zombie. They're actually in the.
So they
They're
become
they're
their
not
own.
homebrew.
They become their own thing that can attack as well. Is that what they were technically?
So yeah.
Okay.
So the hand.
We might.
So
I like.
as the thing, the hand can attack. The head can do its bite. The foot technically can't do anything, but like I'd allow like a
I'll
kick.
think about it. I like this conceptually, but I'll have to refine it so that it's streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
we'll keep it.
I'll find you the stat
like
block
it.
of the thing, and I'll
Thank you.
like you can see it.
I like it. We can definitely do something. Perfect. But You spend a minute here in this moment. You all breathe. You kind of like essentially begin to take a short rest, but not quite finish it. As you do the animate dead, you cast the spell. It takes a minute, and the undead rise. The skeleton refilling the armor that it was wearing,
Oh,
and
my
this
children.
new undead, this new zombie joins the mass. And as you like think to maybe take a short rest now, you do feel that you are under threat here. There's not like a specific enemy near you, but you can hear in the distance other like twigs moving and probably other similar creatures moving to this position. So you feel you should probably start making your way.
After the animate undead, the killer can't like having problems standing up because she's so exhausted.
Yeah.
Because she has really low spell points.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And what I will do from
I'm
the
going
tree
to-
that I zapped,
I'm
I will
going to.
take a twig.
Mm-hmm.
Because for one of the spells like lightning bolt, you need a
Oh,
like,
nice.
a twig hit by lightning bolt. So I will
Lovely.
take that.
Lovely.
So,
Perfect.
yeah.
You find this like tiny branch that seems to still crackle with some energy.
Yeah,
Just
the little ones.
yeah. Perfect. I love that.
I'm going to sheath my glaive behind my back, and then as soon as I see Zankila a bit wobbly on her legs, I'm going to rush by her side and essentially allow her to lean on me as we walk.
Fair enough.
Thank you,
You know
little
what?
bunny.
I'm going to say, just because I'm liking this concept that I just did with the arrow, I'm going to say that wand, that branch will count also as a wand, and it will essentially, when you do like a melee, like not a melee, like something that's a spell attack, so something like a shocking grasp or like a ray of sickness, something that's like attack, it will add +1 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Or like if you
with a
cast
melee attack.
not a melee attack, it can also be like a chill touch.
A spell attack.
Like
Okay,
anything that's like a spell attack. I'll say it will add 1 damage, 1 lightning damage to whatever it shoots at. Just because it's a cool vibe having like the kill causes a magic item to be created.
That's sick.
So keep that in mind. Like if you're like think
Do I
about
get
how
anything?
you kill your enemies.
Do I
So,
get anything?
You killed a bunch of twigs, so I'll admit like it should be like a big creature. You
And
did
the
kill
zombie.
the zombie. You did kill the zombie. I'll think about it. It's not manifested yet. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Because these were easy to go to, but like an undead with you got hex in it a bit, but it's already undead. I'll think about it.
But yeah, no, it's okay. But
Ma-
yeah, no, I will help Zankila walk
you
as
help
we go.
Zankila. And do you continue your passage? We'll say we'll wrap up in just a bit, but we'll just get this done. So, you begin to walk, moving towards possibly safety and also your destination. You walk through what you have now heard the name of the Wincing Wood. It seems the space that you are in right now. And as you move out of that little enclave where you fought, you once more feel the wood respond to Silen's passage. It once more seems to react with reverence as it moves away and the branches part. It seems like whatever essence came to attack you was not of the Dreamlands. Probably the archspells attacking and finding your location once more. You move through until eventually the Wincing Wood begins to part and you slowly emerge out of it. It is still behind you, not as usual where normally you would shift almost seamlessly from one space to the other. When the Wincing Wood is still there, but rather you come out into this clearing where you can see like bits of grass leaving outwards from the Wincing Wood, and then as you walk further, it almost stops and you find just dirt, and as you look like you're looking, initially not seeing it and then looking up and seeing it, you see a cottage. And it sits in the middle of just plain grey and brown dirt. The grass stopping and creating a perfect perimeter, a circular perimeter around the cottage. Like perhaps like maybe 20-foot distance radius from the cottage where the grass is just not there. And the cottage rests there. It is quite like small, one single space, like no, not 2-story, it's a simple 1-story, very curved roof. You can see there's a bit of a window, a door with a window in it as well, like a bit of like a glass window on the wooden door. There are a lot of candles and seemingly like bunches of flowers that are surrounding the kind of patio and filling the patio of the cottage itself. Maybe 2 steps to get up to it, and the cottage is there. You, Silen, feel that inside is your destination. This location, this cottage, seems to be where you need to go. And
Just out of curiosity, are the flowers alive or do they seem to be?
they look alive. They doesn't look.
Because the grass stops abruptly.
The grass stops. The flowers are not like flowers on the ground. The
Yes,
flowers
yes,
are
yes.
like in little
No, I
dots
know,
and
but I'm
bunches.
trying to understand if it's more of a undead.
Mhm.
So anything that
Yeah.
so there's nothing alive.
It seems
So
like
even the
whatever
flowers-
effect there is affected the ground. Clearly, like something like your intuition is enough to be like, okay, weird. It's just like a circular patch where the cottage is in the center, where the grass ends, and it can't seem to like grow in the space, and it has probably died out over time. But yeah, the cottage stands before you. Would you like to approach?
I will stagger my way with the help of Ostra towards
The
it.
two of
If
you
Silen,
move.
if Silen seems to be moving that way.
Yup.
Then you move. It is. There is a sense of emptiness as you walk onto the dirt where there is no grass. There's like just a sensation of something missing. You're not sure. It's not life. It's not something necrotic. There's a emotional void as you walk across the space. You get to the foot of the cottage steps. There are just 2 very tiny steps. You step up. It creaks a little, not too loud, but just a bit as you get up to it, and you can hear movement inside. Nothing like hurried or done, just clearly someone is inside.
I knock.
You knock on the door. There is a moment of silence as the movement inside stops. And then I will also add it is quite like dim light even here, even without the tree cover now. And you actually also look up, I would say, as like you're noticing like you're in this space. You notice it's a bit dim. And as you look up, you realize why it's dim. The moon is out. And as you've been told before, where the moon lies is where you may rest, where the power of the sleeping gods provides you sanctuary. And you see it is indeed moonlight right now that you sit in. You knock. There is some light inside that you can see through the window of the door. That seems to get a little bit brighter as you start hearing steps and creaking of wood, and the door opens. There, you see what you can only assume is Yersal. You see this ancient-looking woman. She's quite. She fills the space of the door. She's quite like this very bit rotund woman wearing.
Is she a human?
She looks human, but very. I'd say there is a similarity to Zenkela. as you look, and like you see a human, but very near death, almost. The eyes are sunken, and you can like barely see the pupils as they're almost like gray. But there are like tiny little green, like a little green in the center. That's not just like the normal iris color, but rather there's just like green circle of an iris in the eyes. The features are sunken, wrinkles, almost like the skin is stretched against the skull. Very pale. You can see the hair is very stringy and like almost like quite like balding, sort of, but it's like very little wisps of hair that just like frame the face. She wears very rotted clothes, these like dull green clothes that are like slightly torn in spots, and you can see just the flesh is like tight and taut under it. The arms are very lanky, and you can even see the hands as she like opens the door and is holding the edge of the door and is holding the edge of the door frame with the other. You can see the nails are long, very long. Not like abnormal, but it's like a human who has not like even dared touch their nails in decades. They curl a bit and bend, and as she like holds onto the side, "What do you want?" He screams out almost. It's like and just looks over at you. I can
We
smell them
were
on you.
told we could rest here. Is this a place where we could rest?
Yes, you may. It does not bode well to not show hospitality in the Dreamlands.
Thank you.
And she just breathes out, and you can like this awful stench comes out.
What's with your nasty smelling stuff tonight?
You're in a space where it is very nasty. It is the theme. And that she kind of holds. You want something, don't you? No one comes to me without wanting anything. Yes. We can talk.
Sorry, madam. May I say I love your style? You look incredible.
Give me a persuasion check.
I think
Can
I will also, as I like walk in, I will then kind of allow Zenkela to kind of take the lead, talk with the lady.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You
Yeah.
just open, you done, and then you kind of take a bit.
Can my snake look her up and down and also have a little smile on his face as
I'll
help?
allow it.
Okay. Natural 20. Nope.
Good, good, good.
12.
12. She looks at you as Silen in that moment like takes a step back and lets you like takes the forward and just kind of leans in and makes full eye contact with you. I like your style too.
Thank you. Lovely home you have here.
We'll talk tomorrow. You look battered and bruised.
Oh, may my children enter also?
They are safe. They cannot enter my home, but they are safe
Oh.
out here.
Okay.
Yeah. She kind of starts pulling the door back, like kind of like just looking through the slit of the door, and slowly pulls it closed.
And are the skeleton offended by this?
No, they're not offended. What I
And-
will do, I will, nah. I'll just be like, be good children, have fun out here.
They shamble and find like they kind of take a little bit of like a perimeter.
I would have told them to like stay on guard.
And they will take their positions. And as you guys sit here, you've been allowed to stay in this space, and you feel this just emptiness kind of taking you a bit, and you start to feel drowsy from the exhaustion of the day that has passed at this point. You didn't feel like a day passed, but now you realize that you feel exhausted. You start to feel your bodies almost lock up, and you're getting that sensation of like this time to sleep. And as you do so, you find a spot in this clearing and you sleep. And with a long rest taken and acquired, we will wrap up today's session and see where we pick up tomorrow
Nice.
with yours.
Nice.
Lovely. Good job, everyone. Good. I'm glad that that fight went just perfectly, like not too bad.
It was a very well
Not
balanced.
too bad. It was fine.
It was very well
Well.
balanced. to be fair.
Alright, good. I'm glad. Perfect. So, to those of you who are still around today, a quick top up on our schedule. So, tomorrow there will probably be another Monster Monday by Adam and Russell. So, stay tuned for that at 6:30 p.m. CEST. Next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. we will have another session of Tales of the Rupture with our DM Russell taking us back into the area of the Regency. We'll see where that leads. Thursday we'll probably do another gaming stream. We'll determine what game that will be. But for now, just we know that we'll be doing it at 8:30 as well. And just stay tuned, follow our social media, and I hope everyone's enjoying our general streams. Thank you everyone. Good night, good day,
Bye.
and we'll see you in the next stream. Ta-ta!
Goodbyes.